say good afternoon and welcome to, well, it's a cloudy, grey, overcast Amsterdam, really, but at least it's not raining. You're on SAFC Fan TV, and this afternoon we are bringing you the live stream of Gillingham versus Sunderland from the Priestfield Stadium down south somewhere. Do you know where Gillingham is?
Down south.
So what we'll do, our magnificent commentator Dino is back in his Mizgal hat, and and he's going to be doing the commentary because he's brilliant at it. And I'm just going to fill in with the bits in between. So
that was good. That you're going to fill in, are you?
No, something like that. So with the anything on the live chat, I'm just trying to get the team going across the bottom here and stuff. There you go. There's the team news for you. We are live, which means you can join us via the live chat if you'd like to do that. Already want to give a shout out to Vixie and Steve, brand new members, just joined. Thanks to them for doing that. Don't forget, you can join as a member if you want for less than 50 pence a week. Details. There's a link in the description below if you'd like to do that. Already on the chat, Sun Until I Die there. Game Boy Ben is there. Beeping Gamer Belsom. Swanee over in the United States of America says, good morning from North Carolina, my friends. DJ Earth, who will be our video printer this afternoon, is on there as well. And just joined us, Mr. 90 says, Dino.
My friend.
How you doing, mate?
I've had enough of one of them weeks. And
I've had a bad week.
I've had a couple of weeks, to be fair, but I mean, it's just life, isn't it?
It's life. So, have you? What's the matter? Did you?
I got a fine from the time tunnel because I didn't pay me $1.90. Unbelievable.
Oh, he tried to jump the tunnel. Remember when we jumped the metro?
I still do.
So, trying to jump the tunnel and he got a fine. I know I got a speeding fine come through.
And I got a speeding fine a couple of weeks ago as well. You know, I mean, it's just one of them. I got my PlayStation taken off us.
Oh, you know what we are? We're the bad lads, aren't we?
Just unbelievable.
Rebels. Right then, we have got the team news, and Dino, you're gonna read out the team, aren't you?
Yeah. So for Sunderland, it's Hoffman in goal, Carl Winchester right back, Flanagan in the centre with Doyle on the left, Dennis Serkin. In the middle, Luke O'Nien and Dan Neal. Luke O'Nien, Dan Neal. On the left is Aidan O'Brien. In the middle is Pritchard. On the right is Emmilton. And up front is Ross Stewart. And on the bench, we have Lee Burge, Bailey Wright, Denver Hume, Will Harris, Harrison Sonner, Stephen Wayne, and Oliver Younger. It's a very, very, very unexperienced bench, that.
Well, it's a younger bench, isn't it?
Oh, it's
a younger bench.
Yeah, Oliver Younger bench.
Well, I think possibly what he's done there with the bench is he's rewarded the kids, hasn't he? Some of the kids who did a brilliant job midweek. You were saying Stephen Wern was brilliant against Man United. You said that, didn't you?
Oliver Younger was good as well.
So, you know, they've been rewarded there. Will Harris, Sonner, Wern, and Younger all on the bench as a little reward for being good lads and doing all the homework on time. What about the Gillingham team, Dino?
Gillingham team is Jamie Cummin in goal. At right back is Jackson. In the centre is Tucker and Emma. And on the left is Mackenzie. In the middle is Ryan Bennett. On the right is Lloyd. In the middle is Dempsey and O'Keefe. On the left is Carroll. And up front is Oliver.
Sorry.
It's all right. He's got a snotty beak.
Yeah, something like that. Did he say Dempsey and Makepeace?
Dempsey and O'Keefe.
All right, okay. Never mind. Went over your head. Right, okay. DJ says be at the video printer. He won't be at the video printer until 4:15 because the boys are at the Carlisle match with school, and he's picking them up. Right, well, fair enough. Will we struggle through without his video printer results coming in?
We might, but we'll get through it.
I'm sure my wife will be back in the UK watching Sky Sports. I've got to say a massive well done, and a big pat on the back to Karen, who we do have a little bet. We're not condoning gambling, but we have a little £5 every week and stuff like that. And Karen, last Saturday, put a £1 accumulator on a 12-fold, and it came in. 7 minutes to go. They were all up. So she got a cash-in value of £830 off a £1 bet. So she cashed in because there was, 4 teams still on just 1 goal in it. So it could have sort of been wiped out.
I heard a little rumour, though, that you tell her to cash out.
I did tell her. I said, cash in. It's 800 quid off a £1. And she did. Anyway, the bet came up and it would have been 2,100. So she was a bit gutted. And I'm saying, why you gutted?
I know, it's £800. Would you wait the 6 minutes or however long you had to wait for a possibility that one of them teams is going to score and you lose £800?
That's what I said to Karen. I said you'd have been a lot more paid off if you'd lost the 830 quid. So anyway, well done to Karen. I always laugh at her because she puts these stupid bets on, like 12. She got one on today, I think, a 9-fold, and it's 19 grand or something if it wins off a £1. And I laugh at her. I say, you've got no chance. And of course, so she had a good laugh at me last week. Right. Aaron Fisher says, hello from Faversham. Do you know where Faversham is?
Not a clue.
Oh, I think I'm going to say, I know it's south, but I'm going to say down towards East Anglia, sort of like, but a bit lower, near, I don't know,
I have no
Kent
idea.
Way, something like that.
Are you calling it Kent?
I said, I said Kent Way.
That's what I said.
Right, David Miller says, cheers, lads, looking forward to this. And another class commentary from Dino. Obviously, you might have watched my commentary when me and Karen were on, which was comical. The 633 squadron are about to bomb the time tunnel, by the way.
Oh, don't mention the time tunnel.
Oh, well,
I'm not going through it ever again.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go the long way.
Right, okay then. What about predictions, Dino?
Predictions. I mean, I don't even know where Gillingham are even in the league. I mean, I'm doing well. I mean,
Can I stop you there?
What?
Southeast Kent.
Southeast.
Boom! Yes. See, Kent.
Southeast.
Right, sorry. Go on. Predictions?
I'm just going to quickly find out where Gillingham are because I don't even know where they are.
I think they're fairly low down, aren't they? They're certainly bottom half, I believe.
But when we play Gillingham, they always seem to like just.
Oh no, they're there. Oh no,
where are they for? 19th. The 19th, 96 goal difference, 11 points from 12. I mean, Portsmouth only a couple of points ahead of them, and we got whopped off them. But obviously, that's another story. I'm going to say 2-0 win to Sunderland.
2-0 win. I'm going to put that down for you then. Right, 2-0 Sunderland win. I've gone for a 3-1 Sunderland win. I know what you're saying. They tend to up the game. We mentioned this on Thursday when we was on, where they do seem to up the game when they play us. But we're a different team now. Do you not think we're a lot better now, aren't we?
We're a lot better. We've got younger players. We've got a fresher squad, and it feels like we've got a squad who actually cares now. Like.
Do you care?
Well, of course I care.
About me?
Oh, of course.
Oh,
of course. But yeah, like this team, just like it just oozes like everyone cares. Everyone wants to run for each other. Like last season's team, it was like everything was a bit stale. It was like people were just happy to go home with a draw, or it was just one of them. Like this, I'm proud of this team this season. I think this season's doing really, really well, and it just shows that Lee Johnson's giving people chances. I mean, seeing the bench, man, the bench is so young, and like. I'd like to see that Stephen Wayne come on because I thought he played great against Man United in the under 21s, and I think he looked quality. He looked actually really good.
If it turns out like the Cheltenham game, if we're 3-0 up at half time, then stuff like that could very well happen. Just very quickly on the chat, Danny Aaron Fisher says 3-1 to Sunderland. Frank Andrews, hello lads from Malta. Thanks for tuning in from Malta. Jack Lincoln going for a 1-1 draw. And here's a question for you. Oh, sorry. Colin B says a 2-1 Sunderland win for the lads. but would settle for a draw. DJ says, would you be happy with a point?
At the minute, no. But if we're 2-0 down and then we manage to scrape a point, then yes. But for me, no. I mean, 3 points is always the aim against any team we play. But it all depends on circumstances. If we go 2-0 down, you'd be happy with a point. So,
well, I've got to say, I would absolutely not be happy with a point at all.
Right now you wouldn't, but if we were 2-0 down at half time, you're telling me you wouldn't be happy with a point from coming from 2-0 down. Because at the end of the day, you want to win. Like, generally want to win.
I can't see us being 2-0 down. I think
you never know. You never know. Can I just give a little shout out to someone, right?
Of course you can.
Because obviously I'm a bit of an old man these days. I was playing bowls, right?
Yes.
Not 10-pin bowls, but normal.
Oh, carpet balls.
Carpet balls. What are you laughing for? Why are you laughing for?
How old are you again?
29 gone on 80.
120.
But I was just playing. I was doing my thing, you know, because I'm a pro bowler now. And someone just came up to us and went, "Do you know?" I was like, "I'm not used to people doing it." I went, "Yeah, you all right?" He was like, "Oh, I love the channel, blah, blah, blah." And he was talking, he's like, "Will you give us a shout out?" So he's a bloke called Paul, and a really nice bloke. And he just said, "Will you give us a shout out?" So there you go, Paul. There's your shout out. Thanks for coming over and saying hello.
Fantastic. Thanks, Paul, for doing that. There's your shout out. Like we said, it is great. We have lots of people watch the channel, and it is great when if we're out and about and you see us, come over and say hi, because it's great to meet you all. We get it. Well, obviously you don't get it often at the match. Then
I get now and again at the match. Like when I went to watch one of the games of Jack, I can't remember what game it was, and I was just walking along. Someone just shouted Dino, and I just went, "Oh yeah, all right." I was just, I'm just not used to it.
No, it's really nice if if you see us out and about, come and say hi to us, because it is nice to meet you, and we do appreciate you doing things like that. Just very quickly on the chat, Karen, my wife, says, "Dino man,
what?
Playing balls?"
What?
I think.
What? It's really. I reckon you'd like it, mate. You're definitely the type to like.
Yeah,
that.
but at my age, I'm nearly 60, so I'm all right to play balls.
You'll be surprised how many younger people play it, man.
All
You'll be
right.
actually surprised.
Okay, then fair enough. Right, Jeff Allcroft Spannerman says, "Afternoon, everyone. Loving the new look." What? I think he loves your hat.
I love my hat.
Right. Also, we've got to give a massive shout out, a big thank you to Kevin Caden, who's purchased a super chat for £4. What happens when they do a super chat? Thank you very much, Kevin Caden. I'll tell you how this works, by the way, as well. The live chat is absolutely free. However, you can purchase super chats or super stickers. The money you donate goes to help to the running of the channel, help us grow the channel quicker and create better content for you. It's all very much appreciated, totally voluntary. But if you would like to give a donation, you can do it like that. Just at the bottom of the live chat, there's a little $sign. You can click on that, and there's a little slider where you can pick how much you would like to donate. And if you do that, it is gratefully appreciated, and it does help the channel out. So thanks to you, Kevin, for doing that. 66 people at the moment on the stream, 26 likes. We'd like to try and hit 200 likes. We like to do on the live streams. It's just thumbs up. It's free to do that. Just smash the thumbs up, and don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, it's free to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button as well. The teams are out on the pitch. Sunderland playing in their red and white stripes. Weather looks okay down there. Yes. Oh yes.
Yeah, we're playing these.
There you go. Weather looks fine. Probably, in fact, the weather looks pretty similar to what it's like here in Amsterdam. I mean, it's overcast, grey and cloudy, and it's been like that. We got here at 9 o'clock this morning, and it's been like that all day at the moment. So, team lineup, are you happy with that?
It's a bit of a weakened one. I mean, there's no McGeady.
Well, I think McGeady's got a bit of an injury.
Is he?
I do believe so.
It's just the bench. Like, normally you've got, like, people come off the bench. Like, it's a very inexperienced bench. I mean, Demba Hume, we know he can do a job.
Sorry.
Well,
Your dad's just commented. My son playing bowls. Oh my God.
I'm a boy, mate. I enjoy it, mate.
Even your dad's too young to play bowls.
He's-
I love your dad. He's been.
he's-
Right, so the team, go on quickly because we're going to
it's just a very inexperienced bench. I mean, the option, like the first squad's quite strong, but it's not the strongest. Obviously, we've had a couple of injuries, like Niall Huggins is no longer, he's out for a little bit apparently.
rest is, till after Christmas, I believe.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
So, like you say, the team is starting to wear thin a little bit. I mean, there's no Dejaku, no, he's not on the bench.
No, that's right.
I mean, it's this team's strong enough. I'm not making any excuses, but you know. But anyway, the Gillingham lads take the knees. Sunderland don't. It looks like a very empty Gillingham stadium. No offence, and it looks like we're going to kick off.
There's no fences up nowadays. There was back in the 80s when I used to go. Oh, no offence. Sorry.
Right. Anyway, I'll try and get the players' names correct on the other team, but it's actually sunny down there. Look, the sun. Anyway, we are off, and I think that is Emma launches the ball down towards the left side where he tries to find Oliver. It's flicked into the middle where it will be trying picked by a Gillingham player. Pritchard backheels it to Serkin on the left back. Serkin plays it back to, I believe that is Doyle. Doyle back to Hoffman, who gives it just back to Doyle outside the area. Doyle now just pacing forward. He goes for the long ball down the left side, looking for the run of Ross Stewart. Cleared away by Mackenzie. It's flicked on by a Gillingham player, and it will be a Sunderland throw in.
Right, just very quickly on the street, Corey Neal says, what stream are you on? We are watching on the SAFC Fan TV, but we are in Amsterdam, so we're allowed to stream it. You can only do the international. You can't get it if you're in the UK. Back to you, Dino.
Yeah, we'll have the ball. Flanagan just outside the area. Flanagan just moves forward slightly, and he will go for a long ball again, looking for Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart does win the head. He flicks it on, but it will be kept in by Mackenzie, I believe. Is it Mackenzie? I can't tell. Anyway, he gives the ball back to Aidan O'Brien. Aidan O'Brien gives it to Dennis Serkin. Serkin to Dan Neal. Dan Neal over to Luke O'Nine. Tries to play a forward pass, but it's intercepted by Carroll. Carroll now goes past one player, plays the through ball, trying to look for Mackenzie, but it will come to, I believe that is Dempsey. Dempsey cuts inside now, just on the halfway line. He switches over to, I believe that is Jackson. Jackson now with this ball into the box towards the back post, headed away by Sunderland. Carroll will just keep this in on the left side now. He will go down to the byline. He whips the ball in, and it's went over everybody, and it's out for a goal kick.
Right, okay, fair enough. Just very quickly, Aaron Fisher says he's gutted that he can't go and see the lads play today. And Kevin Kane agrees with you. 2-0 Dino is his prediction. Back in play, Dino.
Yeah, Carl Winchester. Lovely little one to it. Found its way to Elliot Embleton on the right side. And Embleton goes in the centre to Luke O'Neill, who plays the ball for Pritchard now. Pritchard over to, I believe that is Dennis Serkin. Serkin now uses the run of Aidan O'Brien. He will keep it in. And he goes back down the byline and will give it to Dan Neal. Dan Neal now, about 30 yards out. Does a lovely little spin, goes past the Gillingham player, plays a one with Aidan O'Brien. Aidan O'Brien was looking for the shot. He has a shot outside the box. Comfy for this keeper, bottom left. Keeper saves it. Nearly 3 minutes gone, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Chris Prince on the chat says 3-0 to Sunderland. Yeah, shot from well outside the area there. Didn't really trouble the keeper. He just fell on it. Back to you, Dino.
He did. The keeper launches the ball up towards Oliver. Oliver flicks it on, but Hoffman just collects it and he rolls it out to Tom Flanagan. Tom Flanagan now moving with the ball forward. He chips the ball forward, looking for the run of Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart brings the ball down, but he is tackled there by number 14, Mackenzie, and it's out for Sunderland throw in.
DJ says Doncaster 0, Wickham 1, apparently at the moment. Back in play, Dino?
Yeah, back in play, and the ball is with Tom Flanagan, who plays the ball forward to Carl Winchester, who plays it inside to Luke O'Neill, who gives it back to Winchester, who plays it all the way back to Tom Flanagan. In our own half, yeah. Tom Flanagan moves the ball forward, heading towards the halfway line, plays it forward to Elliot Embleton, who spins on the ball, Plays a lovely football to Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart, is he through? It's keeper just gets there before him. Nice, comfortable from the keeper. Nearly 4 minutes gone here, still 0-0. Sunderland, I forgot to mention Sunderland kicking from left to right and Gillingham kicking from right to left. It was a lovely through ball. He might have been offside, but their defender number 2, Jackson, gave him a little nudge anyway. Ball's played up looking for Oliver. Oliver is under pressure there by Doyle. Oliver does win it and flicks it over to number 17, Lloyd. Lloyd cuts inside, he is tackled there, and Pritchard runs away with the ball, gives it to Aidan O'Brien. He's got number 6 on his tail, Tucker. He plays it all the way back to Cirkin, who gives it to Doyle. Doyle now, just in his own box, plays it back to Hoffman. What are you doing? Hoffman over to Tom Flanagan. 4.5 minutes gone. Flanagan to Luke O'Nien, who plays it back to Flanagan.
I'm sorting my microphone out.
All right. Anyway, Flanagan has the ball. Looking for option, he gives it back to Hoffman now. Hoffman, just outside his area, gives it back to Flanagan. Flanagan just pacing forward with the ball, looking for options as Gillingham seem to be sitting back. Flanagan gives it over to Carl Winchester. Winchester in their half now, gives it back to Dan Neal. Dan Neal over to Luke O'Nien just in the centre circle. Lovely little turn by Luke O'Nien, but he's under pressure by Dempson. He is fouled, and it's a free kick to Sunderland.
Right, fair enough. Chris Prince has joined as a member. Thank you very much, Chris, for doing that. Less than 50 pence a week to become a member of the channel. Morning, everyone from Edmonton in Canada. That is Justin Rico on the chat. Thanks very much to our Canadian viewers looking in. Back in play, Dino.
Well, Elliot Embleton in the centre circle. Elliot Embleton flicks the ball forward, looking for the run of Aidan O'Brien, but it is cut out. Carroll coming down the left-hand side, cuts inside. Dan Neal is on his tail. Carroll goes past Dan Neal, but Luke O'Nien gets a foot in and knocks it out for... Actually, I think the referee's given a free kick there from the tackle on Luke O'Nien, so Luke O'Nien gives away a foul, and it's nearly 6 minutes gone. Free kick to Gillingham, about 30 yards out.
Sun shining down in Gillingham. What do you think so far, 5 minutes in?
They're sitting back. I mean, Carroll looks quite a big pacey player. He's coming down the left-hand side, but like you say, we've had the first shot. Then we've had a couple of crosses, but nothing really in it. 6 minutes gone, still early in the game.
Just very quick.
Actually, no, it's a long throw in. He didn't give a free kick. Long throw into the box, headed away by Doyle. Only to number 6, who has a strike. What a save by Hoffman. What a save. Took out the centre back with an absolute wonder strike from about 30 yards. Is that about 25 yards out? He takes the ball down. He hits it on his right foot. Go right in the top top left-hand corner, and Hoffman makes a really, really, really good save.
Just very quickly, Oxford 1, Plymouth 0 up at the top there. So that's pretty good. Corner
whipped in towards the back post, won it by Gillingham player Hoffman. It's off the line. Number 5 gets it back in. Look, O'Nien flicks it out for another corner. Number 5, who was that? Emma.
Wow, we're living dangerous there. I mean, that was ball came over, headed back across. It was off the line by
Doyle, I think it was.
It was Doyle. That was it was Cirkin off the line. Did that. Right, another corner then, Dino.
Right, well, Sunderland could be 2-0 down here. Ball to get whipped in from the right side, whipped into the middle. It's flicked across, and I think, is it going to be another corner? Another corner as Luke O'Nien.
It's throwing. Is it
a throw-in, is it?
Yes.
Sorry.
I want to say a big thank you to Chris Prince. £2 on a super sticker. Woo! Well done. Thanks, Chris.
Looks like 7.5 minutes gone here. Right in front of the Sunderland fans. Looks like we've selted it out again. Looks like it's going to be a long throw in from the left side. Long throw in towards the front post, headed away by Flanagan. Pritchard tries to clear it, but it hits off Dempsey, but Pritchard does retain the ball. Tackled by number 14, who is Mackenzie, but he is fouled. I believe he's fouled Carl Winchester's free kick to Sunderland, just outside the area.
Well, hopefully it's going to. They're having a go at us these first 10 minutes. Hopefully, then it's going to settle down, and we'll because they've had a good little 3 or 4 minute spell there where twice they could have scored. Brilliant save from Hoffman, and then a good clearance off the line from Cirkin as well to keep the scores level at 0-0.
8 minutes gone here. We've taken the ball, free kick quickly. He finds himself with Cirkin on the left. Cirkin looks for the forward run of Aidan O'Brien, but it goes straight through to Cummins, the keeper. Cummins launches it downfield, but kicked away by Flanagan, who kicks it all the way back to Cummins. Cummins just outside his own area here on the right side. He launches the ball down the middle, looking for, I believe, Oliver. Oliver flicks it over. It's a bit of a scramble, but Sunderland will get the ball clear only as far as Tucker. He gives it out to Jackson. Jackson now plays 1-2 with Lloyd. He goes to the byline, goes to whip it in, but Hoffman collects the ball at his near post.
We're not really settled yet. I don't think it's
not yet. We seem to struggle when we come to Gillingham. Don't know why, but Hoffman just bowls it out to You see.
Hey!
Doyle. Doyle plays the ball forward to Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart launches the ball down the right side, looking for the run of Carl Winchester. Winchester now on the right side plays it inside to Embleton. Embleton will turn back and give the ball to Luke O'Neill, who plays it over to Dan Neil just outside the centre circle. Dan Neil looking for options, plays the ball to Aidan O'Brien. Aidan O'Brien runs to the left side of the pitch. Cirkin made a run, but he didn't play it to him. He does play it to him now. Cirkin on the touchline, plays it back to Dan Neil. Dan Neil to Luke O'Neill. Luke O'Neill back to Dan Neil. Dan Neil over to Tom Flanagan, just over the halfway line. Tom Flanagan looks for the switch ball, and it's overhit and it's run out for a goal kick. I don't like when Flanagan does that, because Flanagan never hits his target.
Right, fair enough. Didier says the pitch is far too dry today.
It has been raining, so we're going to struggle.
Yeah, they'll end up watering it though at half time, won't they? They're probably going to do something like that. But 10 minutes gone, still 0-0, so we're all right at the moment. We're back in play, Dino.
Back in play, ball launched down looking for the head of Oliver, but it's won by Flanagan, but it's found its way out to Carroll on the left side. He's got Mackenzie making the overlapping run. Carroll will try and make it to the byline. Carl Winchester, he goes past Carl Winchester, he makes his way into the box. Good tackle by Carl Winchester, who just gives it to Tom Flanagan. Tom Flanagan gives it to Embleton, who launches the ball down the right side, where it will be picked up by Emma. Emma launches the ball back down the left side, but Carroll's offside. Hoffman has to come and clear it because he nearly got beat there by Oliver. And Gillingham have the ball on the right side with Lloyd. Lloyd now under pressure by Luke O'Neill. Goes to the touchline. He cuts inside and goes past Luke O'Neill. Looks to whip the ball into the middle. Cleared by Doyle, only as far as Tucker. But the referee, I believe, is given a free kick. I believe because the gameplay's just stopped. Yeah, I think he's given a free kick for a foul. I don't know where the foul was like, but. Anything chat there?
John S says Ipswich are winning. They're going to click finally. Steve M73, are you enjoying Amsterdam? Yes, we are. It's nearly 4:15 over here in Amsterdam, but we're enjoying the game. Back to you, Dino.
Ball finds its way with Carl Winchester. Carl Winchester looks to play the ball down the right side for Ross Stewart, and Ross Stewart wasn't anticipating it, and it's went out for a goal kick to Gillingham.
101 people on the live stream, 49 likes. If you can just smash that thumbs up, if you would, please. If you're watching on a mobile device and you have the live chat open, close the live chat. You'll see the thumbs up. Just smash the like, and let's get that number up if you can. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. It's free to subscribe, and it does help the channel out. Still 0-0, 12 minutes gone, Dino.
12 minutes gone, and Cummins launches the ball up. Luke O'Neill wins the header and flicks it to Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart plays the ball inside to Aidan O'Brien. Aidan O'Brien has Carl Winchester on the outside of him, gives it to Carl Winchester. Carl Winchester comes infield and switches it over to Dan Neil just in the centre circle. Plays it over to Dennis Cirkin. Cirkin now plays it to, I believe, I don't even know who that is. I couldn't tell you who that was, to be fair. But Dan Neil has the ball. Nearly gets it taken off him by number 4, O'Keefe. Dan Neil plays the ball forward, looking for the run of Alex Pritchard. Will he keep it in? Jackson just turns and spins on the ball and launches the ball upfield. Doyle wins the header, and Luke O'Neill will just keep it in play. He runs the ball forward and gives it inside to Daniel, who gives it back to Doyle just outside the area. Doyle gives it over to Flanagan. Flanagan now moves the ball forward, looking for a pass. He gives it to Cirkin, who finds himself on the left side, who gives it to Doyle. Doyle now motors forward, passes the halfway line, tries to play it infield to Embleton, but Embleton loses the ball, and it's come away with O'Keefe. O'Keefe plays a lovely through ball to Carroll, but Hoffman will beat Carroll to the ball and kicks the ball down the right side where he was looking for Ross Stewart. Mackenzie brings the ball down on his chest, and he's given a foul. It looked like Stewart pushed Mackenzie in the back.
What he did was he sort of brushed past him, and a bit of air just caught him, and he joined. That's terrible. That I don't think we've not settled very well for me. I just I thought we'd come out after the blip at Portsmouth. I thought we'd come out and we'd be tremendous, but not as yet. Man City 1, Burnley 0, Cambridge 0, Ipswich 1 at the moment. Dino.
Cummins plays the ball downfield. Oliver flicks the ball on, but it goes straight through to Hoffman, who picks the ball up on the penalty spot.
Good to see a good number of Sunderland fans in that stand behind the goal there. Not quite full, but there's good following, so that's good.
Flanagan plays the ball forward with Pritchard. Pritchard spins on the ball, plays it to Roster, who plays it back to Pritchard. Pritchard now about 20 yards out. He was going to have a shot, and he just didn't pull the trigger twice, and the referee's given a throw in. Funny enough,
to Gillingham.
A throw in to Gillingham, yeah. I mean, yeah, he's going to pull the trigger there. He bottled it. He was going to pull the trigger again, and
left it too late.
Yeah, he did. He was caught in two minds, but throw in to Gillingham on their left side, our right side.
Chris Smith says, morning lads and fellow fan Justin Rico here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Welcome to the show, Chris.
Anyway, Doyle clears the ball forward, straight into the keeper's hands. Keeper launches it out to Jackson now. Jackson will motor the ball forward, crosses the halfway line, gives it inside to Lloyd. Lloyd now tries to cut inside, but I believe Dan Neal's done really, really well. No, Luke O'Nine's done really, really well and won a free kick. Tries to take it quickly, and their player just sticks his foot out. Luke O'Nine says he should have a yellow card for that. So, free kick to Sunderland, 15 minutes gone.
Right. By the way, if my wife's watching back in the UK, I do have a bit of good news for you. I did go on to purchase the QPR tickets this week. You needed 30 points, and I've only got 20. So I had to wait for them coming down. And when I checked yesterday, they're not available. So I think they may have sold out. So we may not be going to QPR as yet.
She'll be buzzing.
Oh, she will. Back in play, Dino.
Yeah, Sunderland have the ball. Flanagan in his own half. Flanagan gives it forward to Daniel just in the centre circle. Gives it back out to Flanagan on the right side of the pitch. Flanagan now looking for a pass. He plays it inside to Elliot Embleton, but falls to Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart plays the ball out to the left where you'll find Dennis Cirkin. Cirkin will whip the ball back across, but he hasn't kept it in play, and it's a goal kick. And there's a bad injury here. The player's waving. I don't know what's happened here. He's waving to the bench. So
isn't it Cirkin?
Yeah, Cirkin, yeah. I mean, if Cirkin does get injured, we do have Denver Hume as an option. I mean, let's see what happened here. Cirkin goes to play the ball. He basically just falls into the Stewart. It wasn't even their player.
It's Stewart's fault that I would book the Stewart or at least send him off. Just very quickly, DJ Sizzler Watson says, I don't know how true this is because I've not heard anything myself, but Carabao Cup rule change. We can now name 9 subs and use 5. Have you heard anything about that?
No, don't really take much notice of the cups, to be fair.
Oh, well, fair enough. Sorry about that. Dino's just not bothered. Right, okay. Spannerman says, Philly man, put your foot down. It's not about us not going because I think Karen was wavering anyway and thinking, no, we're going to be going. When I've gone on the website, the QPR tickets are not available anymore. Like I said, I was on I think it was Thursday. I was on a Wednesday or Thursday, and you needed 30 plus points. And I didn't have enough points for that. So I was waiting for them coming down. And then when I went on yesterday and I had a look, not available. So I'm not sure if they've sold out, unless they're going to put them back on. If they're going to put them back on, then boom, and my wife will be happy. Again, hello from Bedford, says Mackham. Do you know where Bedford is?
Bedford?
Yeah.
Next to Bradford, isn't it?
No, it's further. Bedford's further down south. We've got to say hi to Tommy Sosa. Hi, mate. Seeing you all the way from Uruguay. Thanks for tuning in from Uruguay. Someone asked Dino if he fancies heads and volleys.
Oh, great game back in the day, that was.
Scott Burt.
Yeah, I know who that is, yeah.
Is he your pal? Did he used to beat you, someone, at heads and volleys?
Could never beat me at heads and volleys, man. He was just always in goal, getting the shots conceded all the time. It was just great day, heads and volleys.
I know what you've never done. Veg and collies.
Definitely not.
Right then. Back in play then. 18 minutes gone, it is still 0-0. and it's going to be a throw into Gillingham.
Throw into Gillingham. Looks like Jackson might look to launch this long into the box. I mean, I can't do it. I can't see anything. Oh, he's chucked it short at Dempsey. Dempsey back to Jackson. Jackson looks to whip it in towards the back post. Carroll wins the header, and it's just over the bar.
Right, scores coming in. Also, it is now Doncaster 0, Wycombe Wanderers 2. In the Premier, it's Leicester 0, Manchester United 1. Thanks to DJ Earth, who's apparently not going to be... Oh, he's going to be at the video print until 4:15. Isn't I thought it was going to be after. Anyway,
Sunderland have the ball with Flanagan on the right side of the pitch. 19.5 minutes gone. Flanagan just on the halfway line, plays the ball forward to Embleton, who tried to flick the ball around the corner for Stewart. It's a bit scrappy in the middle, but it's come out to I believe that was Bennett, but Bennett's been dispossessed. Sunderland have the ball now. Elliot Embleton has two runners in front. Elliot Embleton has a shot. Goes towards the bottom right-hand corner, and the keeper comfortably saves it.
I think it was probably just going slightly wide. David Millis has the Carabao 5 from 9 subs. Rule is correct. Suggested by Pep Guardiola. Now there is teams in there, so
they're through 1-on-1. Hoffman gets there just before Oliver, and
kick in the face, hasn't he?
He got a kick somewhere. The ball just bobbled through, and it was a battle between Oliver. It's just bounced through, wasn't it? It's a Route 1 ball, poor defending, and it's just bounced between both of them. Hoffman just gets there. I don't think Hoffman got touched.
He's making a meal of that.
Yeah, it looks like Hoffman's made a little bit of a meal of that, to be fair.
Can we give a shout out to Claire Meldrum, who's joined as a member? Don't forget, for less than 50p a week, you can become a member of the channel. You get your little members badge. There's also a members footage down there. We did a members competition as well there. We gave some tickets to the game away last week as well.
Did you?
We did.
That's news to me.
We did. We gave 4 tickets to the Manchester United game midweek, which was available to members. So, and it's all for less than 50p a week, and it all helps the channel. So thank you very much, Claire Meldrum, who is our latest and newest member to the channel. If you can't find out how to do that, there is a join button, but there's also a little link in the description below if you'd like to join us. 21 minutes gone. Gillingham 0, Sunderland 0. What do you think so far?
Gillingham have been a better team, to be fair. I mean, they've had the chances. The kind of catching on the counter attack and just a long ball forward. I mean, that was just a long boot forward, and it went between both centre backs, and Hoffman just got there.
I think they've had the better chances.
100%. I don't even think only our chances we've had has been the long ranges, which have been quite feeble.
Yeah. Go on, man.
Sorry, mate. Flanagan comes out with the ball after the free kick given to Sonny. He gives it out to Carl Winchester. Carl Winchester looking for options. He gives it inside to Dan Neil, who plays it across to Doyle. Doyle under pressure by Oliver. He plays it out to the left to Sirkin. Now Sirkin has a couple of players in front of Sirkin. He beats one player. He comes inside, tries to give it to Pritchard, but it's been intercepted and cleared away by Gillingham, only as far as Dan Neil. Luke O'Nien is hit the floor, but somehow, I don't know, a bit scrappy, but Sunderland will come out with the ball. They did. Daniel just gets there. It was a bit scrappy there. Luke O'Nien fell on the ball. Thought he got it, a free kick. He didn't. Bit scrappy, but it comes out with Carl Winchester. Carl Winchester plays it out to Embleton on the right side. Embleton runs towards McKenzie. He plays the ball low forward. Ross Stewart gets his foot under it, and it's went out for a goal kick.
Right, fair enough. If my wife's watching back in the UK, DJ Watson says, Philly, do you want me to make a phone call for you? I can get tickets all the time. It's not a problem. DJ Sizzler Watson, I will be in touch. If you can send us an email, so I've got your email address, and then I can get in touch with you like that. I'll quickly put I'll put our email address up on the screen for you. Then you can see it. There you go. SAFC Fan TV 73@gmail.com. Send us an email, DJ Sizzler Watson, and we'll have a chat.
McKenzie moving forward, the ball now goes down, goes past 2 players. Carl Winchester just beats him to the ball, gives it to Flanagan. Flanagan nearly gets the ball taken off him in the box. There's a penalty.
No
Penalty's
way.
been given. They've scored. They scored.
No way.
Luke O'Nien foul. I'm not being funny. That's
Again.
poor by. No, that was poor by Flanagan. I mean, I don't even know what's happened there. It looks like Carl Winchester went to give it to Flanagan. Flanagan went to clear it. It hit off their player. And it was like a little 50-50. and Luke O'Nine's took a swing at him and caught the man. And to be fair, Lloyd and Oliver are having an argument over this penalty, so that could get in his head.
It should just
why did you?
Just. The thing is,
anyway, Lloyd.
It should go to VAR.
24 minutes gone. Lloyd with the penalty, runs up, puts it at the right side. It's 1-0 to Gillingham, and he shushes the away fans.
Was that a deserved penalty, Dino?
Yeah, of course it was.
Dear.
I mean, it's terrible by Sunderland. Carl Winchester gives it to Flanagan. Flanagan's under pressure. He goes to kick it, hits it off their player, and then there's like a little 50-50 between their player and Luke O'Nine, and Luke O'Nine takes a swing at it and gives away a pen because he catches their player. Their player beat him to it. And Sunderland find themselves 1-0 down.
Oh, well, you said 2-0, so that's blown out of the water. I've got 3-1, so mine's still alive. Stats for ball possession, Gillingham 25, Sunderland 75.
I hate the possession stat. It's so irrelevant. It's so irrelevant. It doesn't matter. You can keep the ball for about 80% of possession in your own half. It makes no difference. You need to add context to it. That just winds me up. Anyway, Flanagan has played the ball out to Carl Winchester. Winchester now bombing down the right side, plays it inside to Aidan O'Brien. Aidan O'Brien now stood up by a player, gives it inside to Embleton, gives it back to Dan Neil. Dan Neil over to Luke O'Nine, who gave away the penalty. Luke O'Nine over to Tommy Colin. What's his first name? Doyle. Plays it to Pritchard. Pritchard now plays a lovely through ball, but it's cut out there by Jackson. Cleared away by Gillingham. Good tackle by Doyle, who gives it to Pritchard. Pritchard inside to Dan Neil, who gives it forward to Aidan O'Brien. Aidan O'Brien gives it to Carl Winchester on the right side. Winchester to Embleton. Embleton now finds himself on the right side of the box. He plays it down the line to Aidan O'Brien, who goes to the byline, whips it across, doesn't beat the first man, and Carroll will run out to the corner flag and kick the ball down the line. Oliver will get there before Sunderland, but it's a good tackle by Embleton, but the referee's deemed he's been fouled by the Sunderland player, and it's a free kick to Gillingham. 26 minutes gone. Sunderland 0, Gillingham 1.
Well, people have said, as this is the start of streaks, I don't think we've been that good. You know, that's the thing. But hopefully this will be the kick up the bottom that we need to get back into play. If you can just, are we back in play?
It's just a free kick here now. Cummins launches the ball downfield looking for the head of Oliver. Oliver controls it, flicks it over to the left side, but Winchester will get there before Dempsey. Winchester plays it to Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart brings it down, gives it outside to Aidan O'Brien. Aidan O'Brien bombing down the right side now. He's got Elliot Embleton inside. He gives it to Elliot Embleton. Elliot Embleton looking for a pass. He's under pressure by Carroll. He goes past one and he's just sandwiched between two players. And they will clear the ball. It hits off Embleton while he goes to clear it, and it's a throw into Gillingham. Just slow, wasn't it? It's just slow. We're bombed on the right side, and Aidan O'Brien stops, gives it to Embleton, and Embleton just ran out of ideas. He didn't know who to pass it to or who to give it to. So it's a throw in to Gillingham. 27 minutes gone. Sunderland 0, Gillingham 1.
All right, just on here, somebody says, Neil Thompson says it's...
Wait there, Embleton, terrible pass. Goes to play a through ball to Ross Stewart, and he just hits it straight at Emma. And Sunderland have a ball with Hoffman. Hoffman to Doyle. Doyle moving forward with the ball. Goes for the long switch ball, looking for Aidan O'Brien, but it's been cut out by Carroll. Winchester will get there before the Gillingham player and plays it all the way back to Tom Flanagan, who finds himself in his own half. Tom Flanagan now just crosses the halfway line. Plays it to Luke O'Nine. Luke O'Nine moving the ball to the left side of the pitch, looking for options. Gives it over to Dan Neil. Dan Neil over to Dennis Serkin, who just finds himself on the touchline. Gives it back to Dan Neil. Dan Neil to Luke O'Nine. There's a lot of sideways and backwards passing. Luke O'Nine gives a terrible pass to Carl Winchester, and it's a throw into Gillingham.
Just very quickly then, DJ says it's been rubbish so far. Chris Prince says we need to pick it up. Slow start again. John S., that's my 1-0 prediction to Sunderland gone. And Neil Thompson says flat as a witch's chest today, apparently. We'll see. Back in play, Dino.
Yeah, ball launched down the field. Oliver flicks the ball on. Sunderland headed away, but Luke O'Nine fights off the ball, but he gives it away to Carroll on the left side. Carroll now tries to go past Winchester. Winchester sticks a foot in. Flanagan picks up the loose ball and punches the ball down the line looking for Ross Stewart. Good header away by, I believe that is Emma, and it's a Sunderland throw in on the halfway line. Nothing.
Oh no, I thought while we're back in play, I was just there.
Nothing's really happening out there. But anyway, Flanagan has the ball on the right side. He gives it to Carl Winchester. Carl Winchester on the right touchline. Turns on the ball and gives it inside to Luke O'Nien. Luke O'Nien spins on the ball and plays it all the way over to Doyle, who finds himself just in the centre circle. Doyle pushes the ball over to the left side to find Sirkin. Sirkin now. He's got Pritchard inside. Sirkin will just try to flick the ball for Aidan O'Brien and gives a terrible ball to Aidan O'Brien, who gives the ball away. But Sunderland retain the ball with Pritchard. Pritchard back to Sirkin, who gives it all the way back to Flanagan. Flanagan, just in the centre circle, has options to the left and right, and he goes for a long ball over to the left side where he will find Dennis Sirkin, brings the ball down. He's got Jackson for company. He cuts inside and gives the ball inside to Dan Neal. Dan Neal now has a run at number 4. Goes inside, goes down to the byline, whips the ball to the back post. It's cleared away by number 14, Mackenzie, and it's a corner to Sunderland.
Just very quickly, Bash Zod says he's from the States, and can you inform me if Sunderland still have a chance to win? Bags of time yet. There's still 60 minutes left to play. It's only 1-0 down. So, yes, Bash, plenty of time. It's corner to Sunderland, Dino.
Yeah, Embleton will take this on the right side. Embleton plays the ball low to the centre circle. A shot on the edge of the box, and I mean, it's a penalty spot, and Luke O'Nien hits the ball over. Good, well worked for a corner kick. Just Luke O'Nien didn't get a hold of it. I mean, Luke O'Nien's been quite poor the last, so far in this game. I mean, he's got about 5 yards of space.
Should have hit the target.
Yeah, hit the target, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a chance we could get a penalty as well. You know what refs are like for evening things up. Goal flash, Rotherham 1, Portsmouth 0. Portsmouth getting beat down there. Scrappy from Sunderland giving the ball away. They're not looking very good, to be honest.
I mean, are we missing McGeady? I mean, do you reckon, or do you reckon that's just an excuse?
I don't know. We'll discuss that at half time. We'll see. See how we go. It's just every time Gillingham, when we play Gillingham, they just how many times they are a bit of a bogey team, aren't they? But there's still bags of time left. 31 minutes yet. Gillingham 1, Sunderland 0 on the SAFC Fan TV channel. 110 people on the stream. 64 likes. Just smash that like. And don't forget, ask Danny what miscal means.
Anyway, Gillingham had the ball. He cuts inside. Lloyd has a shot. Just went past the post. Great shot by Lloyd. He just somehow found some space on the inside of the pitch. And he took his chance again. He just went wide of the left-hand post. It's a good strike, to be fair. He had Hoffman stretching, but it might have been out. It looks a lot closer than it was on by the angle we got. But anyway, Sunderland take the ball quickly and he gives it to Carl Winchester. Carl Winchester bombing down the right side. He's got Carroll for company. Winchester turns back on the ball, looking for options. He gives the ball to Ross Stewart, who finds himself on the right side of the penalty spot. He is tackled by...
I mean, Ross Stewart's been quiet even, hasn't he? You know, I mean, it's like this, there's nothing going on up our end of the field. We have got a corner, though, so 32 minutes in, 1-0 to Gillingham, Sunderland corner. Dino?
Corner, Embleton will take, right side of the pitch. He whips it into the middle, cleared by the front post by Tucker. Looks like another Sunderland corner.
Yes, well... I'm a bit depressed. I mean, I don't know if it's finding out that if I was watching the match, you find out that you've been playing balls.
Anyway, Embleton whips it back into the middle, cleared away by Gillingham again, only as far as Carl Winchester. Carl Winchester's under pressure, though. Does well to keep the ball, gives it Pritchard. Pritchard now. He has Embleton on the overlap.
Come on, man.
Embleton cuts inside, has a shot in the near post. It's took a deflection off a Gillingham player and cleared by Gillingham, only as far as Hoffman. Hoffman now plays the ball out to Luke O'Nien. Tom Flanagan, who finds himself on the right side of the halfway line. Flanagan plays a lovely ball between Ross Stewart and the keeper just gets there before Ross Stewart.
I love the way you say Hoffman.
Hoffman?
Hoffman.
Hoffman? I like a Hoffman. Hoffman.
All right, fair enough.
He's German, isn't he?
DJ says body language of the players, they don't look interested. I don't know about that. Back in play, Dino.
Yeah, Gillingham have the ball with Carroll now. Carroll over to Dempsey. Dempsey looking for options. He gives it back to Mackenzie. Mackenzie switches the ball over to Oliver, who is flagged offside, and it's a free kick to Sunderland. Nearly 34 minutes gone, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Right then. Hugo, our friend over in Portugal, says, come on, lads, wake up. We're back in play, do you know?
Yeah, Doyle has the ball here on the left side of the pitch, goes long towards Ross Stewart, overplayed it, and Gillingham have the ball, puts the ball upfield, and Hoffman will get there and just ball it out to Doyle. Doyle forward to Luke Owen 9, but the referee is, I don't know, the referee's given offside, I think. Then he's made rotate the free kick again. Luke Owen 9 now moving forward with the ball, turns back and plays it over to Tom Flanagan, who finds himself on the right side in our own half. Flanagan now. Just look, they're just slow. Look, there's just nothing in front of him. Flanagan plays the ball forward to Pritchard. Pritchard now turns on the ball, looks to play it at Ian O'Brien, but it's took a deflection, but it's found its way out to Dennis Serkin. Serkin now to Luke Owen 9. We're just in their half here. Luke Owen 9 plays a lovely ball forward to Ian O'Brien, whose touch was a bit heavy and has the ball taken off him. Now Carroll coming down the left side, goes past Dan Neal, but it's a good tackle by Flanagan, and Flanagan, Gillingham just have retained the ball with the right side. Lloyd now moving forward on the right side of the pitch. He gives it over to Jackson now. A couple of step overs. Plays a 1-2 with Dempsey just on the right side of our penalty area. Jackson now over to Dempsey. Luke O'Neill on his tail. He gives it back out to Jackson on the touchline, who gives it back inside to Dempsey. Dempsey now cuts inside, plays the ball forward to Oliver. Carroll has a shot, and it's just went right to the left post.
Right, just very quickly down here, Magum says, I think we should play Diaku or Gooch instead of Pritchard. I'm not sure on injuries. I think they both have an injury. I think I'm not too sure about that. DJ says, going to Amsterdam is giving us bad luck. Can we go somewhere else like Baghdad? Funny you should say that. I've looked at the possibility we may go and set up a studio in Dublin yet, but we're still looking into that at the moment. So we could be in Dublin next time out. Back over to you. Would you be all right with Dublin?
Yeah, why not?
All right, okay. Dino, over to you.
Anyway, Sunderland look to play the switch ball, and it's being cut out by Lloyd, who heads it back to Cummins, the keeper. Keeper picks it up because he's under pressure by Ross Stewart. 36 minutes gone here, and Sunderland have been, I'd say, bang on awful this half.
It's so scrappy. We've not got hold of the game, and then when we've got the ball, we've given the ball away silly. Like, you know, we've not kept it, and we're looking, you know, a totally different team than what we have been at the start of the season. And is this, well, we'll discuss it at half time, but, you know, are we missing McGeady, Gooch, and, you know, who both came in for a bit of stick?
True.
But we'll speak about that at half time and see where we're at. 36 minutes gone, 1-0.
Yeah, ball played down the right side, looking for the run of Oliver. Doyle pushes him, just defends the ball, and he's bundled over by Oliver. And it's has he given a free kick to Sunderland, or is it a goal kick to Sunderland? Looks like a goal kick to Sunderland. He just put his body between him and the ball, and their players getting a bit frustrated and just launched him to the floor. Anyway, Sunderland have taken the goal kick really quick, and he's given it to Tom Flanagan now. Tom Flanagan, there's just no urgency. We're 1-0 down. There's just not a lot of urgency. Flanagan flicks the ball over to the left side where he finds Serkin. Serkin flicks the ball forward to Ross Stewart, who's bundled over by, I believe, is Bennett, or is it Tucker? I think it's Tucker.
Gordon, innit? Gordon Bennett.
No, he was bundled over by Emma, I do believe. And it's a free kick to Sunderland just on the halfway line. 37.5 minutes gone. And it's just been awful. Doyle looks for the long ball for it and just hits the ball straight out of play for a goal kick. Just a waste. Just Ross Stewart's going like that, but why? It's nowhere near him.
Well, Michael Bowers, who's actually down there, has just put in our chat. Shocking this so far.
We'll tell him to stop going, because every time he goes, we get smashed or we play crap. So tell him to stop going.
Should I tell him it's his fault?
Just say it's his fault.
No.
It's his fault.
All right, Michael, it's all your fault.
Anyway, Cummins blasts the ball downfield. It's won in the air by Dan Neal, but Dan Neal only heads it to the right side out for a Gillingham throw in. And this is just awful, isn't it?
38 minutes gone. Gillingham still winning 1-0. Colin B, lads, we need to pick it up. We do. Go on, then.
Throw in, played forward to Lloyd. Lloyd now under pressure by Luke Owen 9. Gives the ball to Dempsey. Dempsey now flicks the ball forward to Emma. Emma back to Tucker, who plays the ball forward, looking for Oliver, who does win the header, flip the ball forward, but Doyle does clear the ball out for another Gillingham throw in on the right side of the pitch.
Just very quickly, Oxford were winning 1-0 against Plymouth. It is now Oxford 1, Plymouth 2. Colin B also says, didn't our form drop last season after we won a game 5-0?
Say that again, sorry.
Well, when we won against Tranmere 5-0, and then our form went out the window, didn't it?
But that was a totally different team last season. We're talking about last season, aren't we?
It might have been the season before, to be honest.
Well,
Oh, no,
I mean,
no, it could have been last season. No, because it was the season before, because fans were there.
It's not the same. It's no point bringing stuff up from last season. We had different players and a different manager. It's this season, and Pritchard is deemed to being fouled there by Dempsey. Free kick to Sunderland, 39.5 minutes gone. It's you know what, this just reminds me of the Pig and Portsmouth game. It's just been terrible. I mean, I think Gillingham have done well. They've played well. They've played to their strengths. And
to be fair, they could have been 2 or 3 up. I mean, they've had some good chances. Back in play, Dino.
Yeah, Carl Winchester has the ball now on the right side in their half. Look at that, man. It's a simple 10-yard pass, and he's not straight out of play.
These are just but it's no good getting frustrated like that, Winchester. You know, I mean, it's like you've got to stay calm here. Just very quickly, Ken Cheel says the international breaks do us no favours. We hate them, don't we? Really, the international breaks.
Because it only affects us in our league. I'm positive it only affects us. It might affect a couple of other teams, but it really affects us because we have that many players playing under 21s and Irish. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, Carl Winchester's bundled over on the halfway line by Oliver, and it's a free kick to Sunderland.
You're not going to like this comment. Brian Holiday says, streaky rights again.
Anyway, Sunderland have the ball with Doyle. Doyle over to Serkin, who finds himself on the left touchline. Plays it to Daniel, who finds himself just on the edge of the centre circle. Daniel switches the ball over to Aidan O'Brien, who just can't control it, and it's out for a Gillingham goal kick.
Fair enough. It's poor to watch. And like I say, even when we get the ball to try and get back into the game, it's so sloppy. You know, balls just not being passed to players and going out of play, and just it's not a good first half. But hopefully, we could see second half Sunderland come out, couldn't we? And they will be kicking towards our fans who are in that stand behind that goal. 41 minutes gone, 1-0 Gillingham. Back in play, Dino.
Yeah, Sunderland have the ball with Daniel. Daniel flicks the ball forward to Ross Stewart, who brings the ball in control. Flicks it over to Aidan O'Brien, who is tackled by Carroll. I mean, Carroll's been doing really well defensively and offensively. Carroll launches the ball down line, looking for the run of Oliver, where Flanagan. The ball must have went out of play because Flanagan.
I hope so, because he did a bit of basketball there.
He didn't he? Anyway, Carl Winchester chucks it straight to Luke O'Nien. Luke O'Nien moving the ball forward. I mean, even the centre midfield's been quite stale with Daniel and Luke O'Nien, to be fair. Anyway, Daniel plays the ball forward to Pritchard. Pritchard spins on the ball, looking for options. Plays it over to Carl Winchester. Winchester now. Even his touch there was terrible, and he nearly runs it out of play. Carl Winchester just keeps it in off his own touch. Gives it inside to Daniel. Daniel now looking for options. He gives it over to Doyle now. Doyle over to Serkin. It's a terrible pass, and it's been intercepted by Jackson. And Serkin's just bundled Jackson down. I mean, simple passes like that. I mean, come on. Even Doyle's making them mistakes, and Doyle's been really good this season. It just looks like the players just haven't turned up yet. I mean that's a simple pass.
Sloppy, and he fouled him there, and he's quite rightly been booked for that as well. It's not good to watch. New goal flash coming in. Cambridge 1, Ipswich 2. So that's a bit of a local derby down there as well. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. I just started agreeing with you because.
All right, okay. And we're going to play in Bolton. That's a little derby. Do you know that?
Who?
Wigan and Bolton.
Yeah, because I remember you put Bolton or.
Oh,
yeah. I think I remember that. Anyway, they've got on the edge of the box. Dempsey cuts inside, goes past 2. It's a good tackle there by Luke O'Nien just on the edge of the box. Dempsey was just trickling between all the Sunderland defence. Anyway, they still have the ball. Good tackle by Luke O'Nien, and it's cleared by Sunderland. Ross Stewart looks to get in behind, but Gillingham deal with it well. Sunderland retain the ball with Daniel at the halfway line. Daniel plays the ball forward to Embleton now. Embleton running forward. He's got Carroll. He does really, really well and spins on the ball and gives
really well.
Gives it to Daniel. Daniel whips the ball in. It's cleared, but will Serkin get there before they play? And he does, and the ball's went out to play for a Sunderland throw in. was a great ball in there by, I believe, Dan Neil. And it just went past Ross Stewart's head. Anyway, Sunderland have the ball with Elliot Embleton on the left side of the pitch. He plays it back to the halfway line where you'll find Tom Flanagan. Flanagan now plays it to Dan Neil. Dan Neil plays the ball to the right to Carl Winchester. Carl Winchester back to Dan Neil. Dan Neil over to Luke O'Nien. Plays the ball forward to Pritchard. Pritchard now back to over to Dan Neil, just in the centre of the pitch. Dan Neil knocks it over to Carl Winchester. Winchester flicks the ball down the line to Embleton, who plays it back into Winchester, but it's overhit, and the keeper gets there before Winchester. 44 minutes gone. Still 1-0 Gillingham. It's a bit better, but it's still a lot. We need to be a lot better.
DJ says, have we had a shot on target yet?
I don't even know.
Italian Danza, come on, Sunderland, ruining my Saturday, ruining our Saturday at the moment. Poor half. Crispin says, poor half. I need to come out quick second half and get an early goal. Tis poor, like, and it very disappointing. Somebody said back there, I hope they get a bollocking at half time. I'm sure Lee Johnson will be on their case. Back in play, Dino?
Back in play. Sunderland have the ball with Luke O'Nien. Luke O'Nien plays the ball forward. And Daniel just fell over the ball, but Luke O'Nien will get the second ball and play the ball down the right side, looking for the run of Carl Winchester. Carroll just heads it back towards the keeper, and Cummins will collect just on the edge of his box.
Right. Nothing really on the chat there.
There's nothing to see, is there? Really?
Some people are saying get Dino in the dressing room. He'll sort them out. That's what George Rigby says. You'll sort them out, wouldn't you?
Nah, there's just nothing you can really see.
You take a lot of balls out in, wouldn't you? Win this, I'll take your ball in.
Anyway, by the way, we're past 45 minutes, but nothing's come up about how much added time's been added. So we're into injury time at the minute. Ross Stewart flicks the ball on, but it's only as far as Jackson. Jackson now it's felt on the floor, and the referee's given a free kick to Gillingham.
Like we say, we're on 45 minutes now, so we're playing sort of injury time at the moment. 3 minutes injury time is what has just come up there. Still 1-0 to Gillingham. Gillingham have been the better side.
3 minutes of added time. There we go. Sure, 3 minutes.
Do you know what I've just said there? You don't listen to us. So when I talk, you just switch off, don't you?
I switched off here, to be fair.
So, yeah, Dino just confirms what I've just said, that there's 3 minutes injury time there. So, never mind. Back to Dino. I'm going to switch off while he does the commentary.
Ball whipped in. Hoffman just collects it easily. Oh, God. Anyway, Hoffman goes long down the pitch. Brought down by Alex Pritchard really well. Well done. Pritchard plays it out to the right where he'll find Dan Neil. He's got Ross Stewart on the overlap. Dan Neil comes inside now, plays it to Pritchard about 20 yards out. Pritchard has a shot, deflected off a Gillingham player, and Gillingham will come out with the ball with Lloyd. But Aidan O'Brien will just bundle them out to play, and it's a Sunderland throw in.
Bit better.
Sunderland take the throw in quickly. I think it'll be the last minute of injury time in a sec. Tom Flanagan just crosses the halfway line and gives it out to Dan Neil. Dan Neil plays the ball out to Carl Winchester. Winchester plays it to Embleton now. Embleton goes down the right side, plays the ball into the box. Didn't beat the first man. It's out for a Sunderland throw in. We're about 18 yards online with the 18-yard box. Embleton throws it to Luke O'Nien, who spins on the ball. Plays it to Pritchard. Pritchard now all the way out to the right side to Dan Neil. Dan Neil whips the ball in. It's a goal! Yeah! Whips the ball to the back post where Aidan O'Brien finds himself and hits it right in the net. What a ball by Dan Neil. And that's one thing we haven't done a lot of crossing. First crossing, like probably the second most meaningful crossing to the box, and Sunderland have scored. Really.
Whoa, we've been brilliant this half.
Dan Neil, lovely ball in, right to the back post, and Aidan O'Brien just sticks his foot out and he knocks the ball in, and it's a goal. I'm looking for the lads.
So undeserved. It really was.
It is a little bit like, but yeah, I'll take it. Good. It's a good to score at this time in the half as well, just before the half-time whistle.
Yeah.
No better time to score. Our backs are up, theirs will be down. So 1-1, Sunderland 1, Gillingham 1, Aidan O'Brien with a goal. Probably the last kick of the half. Great timing. Come on! We've been awful this half as well. Anyway, Gillingham kick off, and Tucker will go long down the left-hand side. headed away by Luke O'Nien. Aidan O'Brien will try and bring the ball down, but Gillingham knocked the ball forward. Dempsey to Oliver, but it's taken off him by Embleton. Embleton does really well with his feet. Gives it to Winchester. Winchester bombing down the right side.
Come on,
he's got all that space. He gives it out to Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart, who finds himself on the right side of the pitch, comes inside, plays at the edge of the box to Daniel, who looks for a 1-2 of Winchester.
Oh,
and
he's given a foul.
The referee's given a foul.
For half time. That's it.
And it looks like, is it half time? It looks like
half
time.
Half time.
Sunderland 1, Gillingham 1.
What a half! We were brilliant. Well, there you go. Totally against the run of play. Definitely been the better side, Gillingham. But it's 1-1. So, I mean, there you go. We said about, they have been the better side. We've been,
terrible.
It's just that when we've been on the ball, we've just been sloppy and giving it away. Now, we did say, with McGeady missing and Gooch missing, and ironically, they were the two players that were coming in for a bit of stick, weren't they? When we was playing well, McGeady's not himself. He's not firing on all cylinders, and Gooch, he's 1 in 5 with Gooch, you'll get a good game out of him. And now, those two players out missing, and we look a shadow of our former selves. Agreed?
Nah, don't agree. I just think we haven't turned up. McGeady hasn't done anything special when he's been in the team. Aidan O'Brien, every time he's played, he's looked all right. I just don't think we've turned up. I think it's an easy excuse to say, because we don't have 1 or 2 players in the squad to change it. I think, like we all agreed the other week, that if you take out one person, you put in another, you're quite happy with that player filling in. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, I think it's just an excuse to go, we're not playing very well because we don't have McGeady in it. I just think it's an excuse.
But this is what we said. We said about our strength, and what will get us promotion this year is the strength and depth, where the squad, we can have players out and bring them in. Yeah. And I think you're possibly right. They just haven't performed. Just very quickly on the chat down here, Jeff Holcroft, can we have a shout out for the mods? Because they're working overtime. Yes, our moderators in the live chat, keeping their eye on unsavory things getting said in there. Thanks very much to our moderators for that, keeping an eye on that. I'll tell you what, though, what is interesting, Dino, this bench. I said, that, you stated at the start that the bench was, you are listening to me, because
the bench, we're talking about the bench.
When I speak, I switch off.
Yeah, we're talking about the bench. I heard you.
But the thing is, we're saying, you said it's a young bench, and I said, he's probably rewarded the youngsters because of how they played midweek. However, he's probably done that, expecting us, the first team, to come in, play brilliant, and we can do that. The fact we've not played very well, and we're now looking at the bench to say, how can we change this around? And we've just got these youngsters on the bench.
Yeah.
So, it could backfire a little bit, that possibly. Someone in the chat was asking earlier, is Elvis injured? Because the likes of he's not on the bench as well. There's a few,
Alves in that.
Yeah, there's a few in there. What are not, not even on the bench.
If I'm looking at the bench now, Denver Hume's a good replacement for Sirkin if you think Sirkin's not playing very well. I do agree. Will Harris, I don't think he scored a hat-trick like 2 weeks ago, but let's be fair, it's on a 23 level, so it doesn't really count. Sona, I don't even know where he plays.
He's midfield, and he's been all right. He's not been too bad. Stephen Wern could get us a goal.
Stephen Wern, I was impressed with him on the Man United game, but he was impressive in another game before that. I think it was against Lincoln. I think he scored in that game as well. I heard he was quite good in that game. You never know with him, because I feel like Pritchard hasn't really done enough. I don't think Embleton's even done enough. And even though Aidan O'Brien, I know he got the goal, but he's been quite we've been quite still going forward, put it that way. Maybe Stephen Wayne might not be a bad option because he looks good, but can he step up a level? Maybe not. And Oliver Younger, like you say, he's just there just in case we'll get to bad injuries, because obviously Bailey Wright will be ahead of him every day of the week.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, Terry is absolutely, raving about Stephen Wayne. You know, he thinks he's just, he's absolutely brilliant. So, maybe he could come on if we did need a goal. However, I mean, I think as we hit half time, I thought we started putting it together. There was a few little moves went in there. They were actually passing to each other.
Aye, but it's took 35
well, yes,
minutes.
It has, but at least, I mean, Mark Fletcher on the chat says, hopefully we can come out second half now, we'll be buzzing and we can go on to win the game. Yes, hopefully. Colin Beale, we're better second half. Bob Wood says we were getting bullied again. Brian Holiday says boost from the fans. We don't have the...
What were they getting booed by the fans?
Well, that's what he said. So I'm just assuming. But you know what you do when you assume?
Please enlighten us.
Do you not know any sayings?
No, I don't know anything.
You make an ass out of you and me.
I play balls, mate. I mean, that's all needs to be said.
All right, fair enough. Someone asked, Peter Sanderson, are you both still in Amsterdam? Yes, we're in Amsterdam. It's a cloudy, miserable, grey day in Amsterdam. And was hoping the football was going to cheer us up, but not a lot yet. But that nice goal on half-time definitely helps. Before we go any further, Christmas is just around the corner.
Was it 69 days away? I think.
Is that what it is?
I think it was. It was 70 days yesterday, I think.
Anyway, if you're looking for stocking fillers, by the way, we have we've got some merchandise we are selling on our channel. We've got the SAFC Fan TV mug. There's the SAFC Fan TV keyring, and there's a t-shirt we're doing. In fact, what we'll do, we'll stick them up there for you. There you go.
No.
So there's you can buy the mug, my wife, or a t-shirt.
I'll definitely buy Karen.
You'd buy Karen, yeah. Well, cheap dates. So the mugs, the big logo t-shirt, and the key rings, they're all available. Great stocking fillers. Great for Christmas. The merchandise are available on the SAFC Fan TV website. There is a link in the description below on this video. If you can check it, click on that. That'll take you to the page and details how you can buy the stuff are there. And we'll give another shout out here to Martin Smith's dad. Martin Smith's dad is 87 years old. And Martin bought him an SAFC Fan TV mug because he's a fan of the channel. But he's even more of a fan of the Mad Mistake. So he said, can he have a picture of the Mad Mistake on the back? So he's actually looking at a picture of Terry there.
Is that what he's looking at?
Yes,
It's
got that. That's what it's got on there on the other side. Oh, where we at? On the other side of his mug, it's got Terry, and it's got the badge on that side like that. So that's Martin Smith's dad. So and he's 87. So thanks for tuning in. He's a fan of the show. So that's your merch. If you want to get some of that in time for Christmas, it's they're all great. Stocking fillers. Somebody said, Philly, the score is wrong at the bottom of the screen. Thanks for keeping honest. I just can't keep up, can I? Overall, first half, Dino.
Terrible. It was. I mean, I'm going to put it down to Gillingham actually doing really, really well. I think Gillingham's done really well to make we play the way we are. Don't get us wrong, there's a lot of individual errors in there, like passing, because there's been some easy 5 to 10 yard passes which should be made, and the players just aren't making them passes. And that's not down to Gillingham, that was down to us. But Gillingham, just when we're attacking them, they're just nullifying us so easily. So I mean, a little bit credit to Gillingham. To be fair, they could have been 2-3 up. I mean, they've had that long ranger in the first couple of minutes where Hoffman...
A long ranger?
A long ranger.
All right.
And it was going right in the top left-hand corner, and Hoffman made a great save. But yeah, Gillingham.
You know what? When you think about it, watching this game down at Gillingham, and it's not really that exciting. You know what? You should have really done. You should have told us all about your Bulls.
No,
well, that would have
it's
been
a secret. It's a secret. Whatever stays at Bulls stays at Bulls.
I like your Bulls. Right. Anyway, DJ down here says, buy the wife, get a free key ring. Good idea. Good idea. Do you want to show people your cap as well? That's just turn it. No, that way. There you go. There's Dino supporting his Mizgal hat as well.
Hashtag Ask Danny.
Yeah, something like that. Can Peter Sanderson's can have two for the price of one, i.e. your wife. My wife is gorgeous. Yes, well and truly punching above my weight. Right, well, we've got 133 people on the stream at the moment, and we've got 81 likes. We're normally up to about 100 by half time. We'd like to try and hit 200 likes. It'll take you a second. Just hit that thumbs up. Just smash the thumbs up if you would for us, please. If you're watching on a mobile device and you have the live chat open, just close the live chat. You'll see that thumbs up. Hit the like button. Just smash that, and let's see if we can get these likes up. And also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, it's free to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, and that will help the channel out as well. Colin B just ordered one of your keyrings. Thank you very much, Colin. Bargain the keyrings. They're only $3.99. That includes the post and packaging as well. We try and do the merchandise as cheap as possible. The mugs are they're only $4.99, the mugs. However, it does cost us £3 to send them out. So that's why they're $7.99 on that. And likewise with the t-shirts, it's £3 to send a t-shirt out. T-shirts are $9.99, so $12.99, but still fairly reasonably priced. We try and keep the price down just so you can have some of the merchandise we do on the channel. Should he change it at halftime?
I mean, I wouldn't be against it, but again, who would you change it for? I mean, the only ones I'd want to see on, maybe Denver, because I don't think Sutton's had the best of games, and I thought Denver looked quite good in the Manchester United under 21 game. And he's played against a level below, but it is what it is. Maybe Stephen Wayne. I think Stephen Wayne could have a decent shout, because Pritchard hasn't really impressed us, and neither has Embleton or Ian O'Brien, to be fair. And the mad thing is, I mean, Ross Stewart has to play the whole game. Like, who would you normally bring on for Ross Stewart normally? Or does he never come off? Because am I just forgetting?
No, well, I don't know. Oh, well, Broadhead comes on, but he's injured, isn't he? So it's,
I forgot about Broadhead.
So it's, there's another one. But, if you was going to bring...
I thought that said something totally different.
Yeah, well, I know. I've totally forgot to mention it, and it is worth a mention. Number 22 for Gillingham has got a fantastic name, but he's on the bench. So hopefully they will bring on number 22, Gerald.
Gerald what?
Gerald Sithole. All right. And
I had to double check. I was like, does that say what I think it says?
No, it's brilliant. Yeah, I remember when I was doing the teams. Right, Andy Hayes then says, would you accept a draw now? No,
because it's still technically, I know it's 1-1, but still technically 0-0. So it's 1-1. Do you know what I'm saying? It's still level. So no, I wouldn't take a draw. We've still got second half something to come out, which is normally a lot better. This is probably the first time I've seen we play a really bad half, and then hopefully we'll come out and play a really good half, because we've normally been quite consistent through most of the games. So we'll see. We'll see.
Right. Well, here's the one for you, because obviously you don't like things like this. Obviously, I'm not talking about balls, because you love balls, don't you? John Miller on the chat says our possession stats are good, but no end result. Dino, what do you think about possession stats?
I hate possession stats because, again, it doesn't tell you the whole story. It's good enough saying we've had 90% possession, but whereabouts on the pitch have you had it? Or mostly in defence. Well, there you go then. You need to add context. The possession stat is the most irrelevant stat in all of football. The possession stat. It's all about shots on target, shots on goal. How many shots have we had on target? I would say 1, maybe.
There's a couple, I think. All right, well, Mackham down here on the chat says he hasn't rated Pritchard this season, and also says they need to bring on Wen for Pritchard. What about that?
I wouldn't mind saying that, to be fair, unless you want to put Pritchard out wide and bring off Emmerdon, because I still think Emmerdon's been quite poor. Anyway, the teams are back out. Well, Sunderland's back out anyway.
To be fair, when Wen has played in those 2 games in the Pizza Cup, he's not played as an up-front striker. He's played played behind them anyway. So, Wen could fit in any one of those roles where, O'Brien, Pritchard or Embleton really, and could fit in behind there. We'll let you know if there's been any changes at half-time. Where we don't know as yet. So it still looks the same team, but Gillingham are out as well now, aren't they? So
I just hope the second half's a bit better. I mean, in the last 10 minutes of that half, we actually started getting the ball on the floor. I've seen a lot of long balls being overhit, even the simple 5-yard passes being hit out of play and not making the man. So
can I give you another stat here?
How then?
As well. Where we at when I find it? What has it gone there? It's column B. Gillingham 97 passes, Sunderland 269 passes.
So do you know what that means? Gillingham get the ball and go forward.
Well, yeah.
And we go sideways, backwards.
Yeah, but 269 passes. I mean, 260 of those have been to Gillingham players, to be honest. So it's not very good. Anyway, second half, it's going to be Sunderland to kick off, and we're kicking from right to left. The Sunderland fans are behind the goal that we're going to be attacking. So
attack.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
sorry,
mate.
Excellent. Good stuff. 94 likes. Smash that likes. Let's get these likes up as well, if we can, please. Kicked off, Dino.
Yeah, Sunderland kick off, and the ball is with Daniel. Daniel plays it over to the left to Dennis Cirkin. Cirkin plays it forward to Pritchard, who gives it to Ross Stewart, who plays it back to Daniel. Daniel looks for the switch ball over to Carl Winchester. Looks like the sun's shining on that side of the pitch. Winchester plays it back to Luke O'Neill, who plays it across to Daniel. Daniel flicks the ball forward to Carl Winchester. Finds himself in the middle of the pitch. He is tackled, but he still somehow retains the ball, and he makes his way infield, and he will have a strike, and it's just wide of the top left-hand post.
I thought it got a deflection. Right, okay. Well, Winchester again. He's winning. Yes, he likes to have his shots from range, which he did, but it just wasn't on target. Mark Fletcher says, I agree with you, Dino. Stats mean nothing.
No, possession stat means nothing. Some stats mean something, but possession stats the most irrelevant one. Anyway, we're back in play here. Luke O'Neill wins the header, and Doyle clears the ball forward. Underneath it is number, I don't even know who that is Bennett. Bennett heads it back.
Gordon
Bennett. Gordon Bennett heads it back to Cummins, and Cummins will look to clear the ball forward when he gets a chance. Cleared by Bennett. Bennett launches the ball up, looking for the head of Oliver. Oliver does do very well there, and Dempsey chests it on the edge of the box, and it's a bit overhead kick by Oliver straight at Hoffman. Good effort there.
Just very quickly, Berke Sabas, hello from Turkey. Galatasaray also supporting Sunderland. Big love from Galatasaray to Sunderland. How are the lads? Welcome, Berke. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's free to do so, and you're all welcome from wherever in the world you are.
Free kick to Sunderland there. That was quite funny. That goes to block Aidan O'Brien, which he does, and the referee actually gives a free kick for it. Normally, the referees never give free kicks for that, but Sunderland have a free kick about 35, maybe 30, between 30 and 35 yards out, just on the right side of centre. Embleton is over it, so hopefully you'll.
It's a bit too far out for a shot. Do you agree?
I would say yes, but I've seen players hit them in from this distance before.
Well, I've seen Beckham hit them from his own half.
Well, let's be fair, Embleton's no Beckham, is he? Anyway, yeah. Embleton plays the ball just to the edge of the box. Luke O'Neill flicks it over to the back post, up, and the keeper catches it, then spills it, but then recatches it. 47 and a half minutes gone here, still 1-1, and Cummins has the ball.
Brian Holiday says Gillingham have changed formation, apparently.
Are they?
Apparently so.
I've not realised. Anyway, Cummins launches the ball forward looking for Oliver. And Oliver's practically won nearly everything in the air. Number 17, Lloyd, gives it to Oliver. Oliver gets tackled last second by Doyle. Good tackle. And it's a tackle from Cirkin. It's not. Anyway, Keith gives it to Lloyd, who gives it out to Jackson, who finds himself on the right side, who gives it forward to Keith. Keith whips the ball into the middle. It's a bit of confusion. Luke O'Neill just kicks it out. I mean, terrible again. Doyle goes to head it, misses it, hits Luke O'Neill, and then Luke O'Neill stretching to clear it and nearly give away another penalty there.
Just very quickly, Rotherham 1, Portsmouth 1 now, and in the Premiership it is Southampton 1, Leeds United 0. Corner to Gillingham.
Corner to Gillingham, and it's, I don't know who's taking it. I believe it's Lloyd. Lloyd whips it in towards the back post, headed away by Flanagan. Only for Dempsey on the edge of the box. Dempsey plays it all the way out to Tucker. Tucker back out to Dempsey on the left side. He's under pressure by Ross Stewart. He goes past Ross Stewart, gives it forward to Tucker, who plays it all the way back to Jackson. Jackson hits it towards the left side where you'll find Oliver. Oliver chests it down, but it's a good tackle there by Winchester, and it's a goal. I think it's a throw in to Gillingham on the left side.
Mark Fletcher says football is about scoring more goals than the opposition, not about any stats.
Well, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I think the most important task is shots on target. Anyway, ball played towards the back post. Lloyd picks it up just inside our box, plays at the edge of the box. Shot by Jackson, hits off Luke O'Neill and it's out for a throw in to Gillingham. 49 and a half minutes gone here.
Yeah, nothing really happening on the chat that much. I think it's a move to take care of O'Brien threat as Stewart being not a problem. That doesn't even make sense, Brian. Have you been put the wine back in the bottle? Right then, Dino.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a long throw in by Jackson. He's about 20 yards from our 18-yard box. Jackson with a long throw in to the middle, cleared by Tom Flanagan out for another Gillingham throw in.
Goal scored is a stat.
That's not a stat, that's a fact. Isn't it? If you score a goal, that's a fact. I did. Now I'm sick of hearing about stats, to be fair. The stat now is 1-1. So, anyway.
Right, Wigan 0, Bolton 2.
Anyway, another long ball launch into the middle, cleared away by someone on the edge of the box, shot by, I believe that's number 14. Who's number 14? Mackenzie, and it's way over the bar. 2
points to Wigan. Or maybe not. Just have a quick check on these scores then coming in. It is, Wigan are 2-0 up, actually.
Who scored? Anyway, Sunderland coming down the right side with Carl Winchester. Carl Winchester just on the edge of the box. He is tackled, but he still has the ball. Sunderland get a free kick. It's a dangerous position. It's about 20 yards.
Will Keane and James McLean.
James McLean. James McLean.
Right. Well, this is in shooting distance. Then this is in the dangerous territory.
That's a really soft free kick, to be fair.
It was. I mean, we've had a couple like that, but maybe this is it. We can get another goal here. This is in shooting distance without a doubt. We're what, 20 yards out, something like that.
Is it me or does Luke O'Neill seem to be on free kick duties these days? Because it's him and Hamilton standing over the ball, so you've got a right footer and a left footer. Probably best for a left footer, I would say. Yeah. It's just right of centre. 20 yards out, Embleton or Luke O'Neill. Embleton hits it miles over the bar.
Way over the bar.
God's sake, man.
No, you've got to at least hit the target. Oh, honestly, man. 51 minutes gone then. It's Gillingham 1, Sunderland 1. Still scrappy though, isn't it, Dino?
It's not good. It's not Sunderland we've seen from the start.
We've been used to, it's been exciting watching Sunderland, hasn't it? I mean, it hasn't. This is just not. So.
It's Gillingham, man. When we come to Gillingham, I don't know what it is. We just don't like Gillingham's home ground. Anyway, they have the ball with Lloyd here. Lloyd plays it back to Tucker, who plays the ball forward, looking for Oliver, but headed away by someone only as far as Bennett. Bennett looks to play it to the right side, but it's intercepted, and Pritchard will get there. Plays the ball forward to Embleton. Embleton knocks the ball forward to Aidan O'Brien. Aidan O'Brien Looks to play a lovely ball over for Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart, will he keep it in or is he onside? He's kept it in. He's just on the byline on the right side. He comes infield and plays it to Luke 09. Luke 09 now, just on the right side of the pitch, gives it to Carl Winchester. Winchester back to Luke 09. Luke 09 to Winchester on the touchline. Knocks the ball forward to Dan Neal. Dan Neal plays the ball down the line towards the byline to Winchester. He knocks the ball across and it's being given as a goal kick. Corner to Sunderland. Corner to Sunderland on the right side. Good build-up play. Ross Stewart done really, really well there. Kept it in.
Goal flash coming in. Rotherham 2, Portsmouth 1 now in that game in our league. Over to you, Dino.
Yeah, Embleton to take this. Just get past the front man. First man, will you? Embleton to whip it in to the front post, headed away by Gillingham. Carl Winchester will try and keep this in. He does. He gets there just before Carroll, and Embleton keeps the ball in. Embleton now plays the ball low into the box and is cleared, but Ross Stewart does manage to get a foot on it and knocks it out to Pritchard, who knocks it towards the back post. Header! Who's that? He's down on the floor. I don't even know who scored that. But it's a goal for Sunderland. I think it's certain.
It's not certain. It might be Flanagan.
The Sunderland fans are going mental. I mean, it's a beautiful ball there by. It got cleared away. Ross Stewart gets a foot on it, gives it to Pritchard. Pritchard, with his right foot, knocks it towards the back post. I don't even know.
O'Brien?
No, it's not O'Brien. It's not O'Brien because O'Brien's there celebrating with him. I don't even know who that is.
Oh, it must be Winchester. It's got to be.
I don't know who it is. Can anyone hear? Someone says Tom Flanagan.
I'll tell you exactly who it is.
There? Who is that? I can't tell. I think it is Flanagan. Tom Flanagan. Looks like Tom Flanagan. It is Tom Flanagan. Tom Flanagan with a goal. 2-1 to Sunderland. 55 minutes gone here. And right in front of the Sunderland fans. What a ball in.
Yes! Midweek been absolutely tremendous today. Tremendous.
It's a great ball to the back post by Pritchard. And Tom Flanagan just gets to run. Out jumps Jackson. And he looks like he lands on his shoulder. Might be a bit winded. Yeah, it landed on his shoulder. So 2-1 Sunderland. 55 minutes gone here. 2-1 to Sunderland. And Kuba.
Right in front of the Sunderland fans there. Excellent goal. Taken well there from Mr. Flanagan. We're just updating the score for you here.
I've just realised Plymouth Argyle are top of the league. Bear in mind we've got 2 games in hand on them, right? But wow.
It's okay. It's not too bad. There you go. So now Sunderland 2-1. It came through on my watch that as well. So that was
get it in. Anyway, the kick-off and the launch ball down on the left-hand side looking for Oliver. Oliver flicks it on. Cleared by Doyle. Headed forward by Gillingham, but it's intercepted by Daniel. In O'Brien, lovely little step over, but can't get past Amer. Gillingham have the ball with Lloyd now, just in the centre of the park. Dempsey now. He's got Carroll on the left of him. He gives it to Carroll on the touchline. Carroll goes towards the byline. Looks to whip it in. It's a good tackle by Embleton, and it's a goal kick to Sunderland. Well done by Embleton.
Just very quickly, Berka in Turkey, Galatasaray fan there, was asking about if you can get a live stream. You can, because you're abroad. International stream you can get from the SAFC Fan TV. Oh no, SFC. Sorry, club's channel. You can do that. You need to purchase that and switch the commentary off and listen to us. Unless you want to hear to Danny and Frankie. Danny, who's now best friends with Dino on texting terms. Right, here we go. We're back in play.
Yeah, Carl Winchester has the ball about 30 yards out in the centre of the pitch. He gives it to Dan Neal. Dan Neal just comes inside on the edge of he's about 20 yards out. He flicks it out to Luke 09. Luke 09 plays it out to the touchline where you'll find Embleton. Embleton whips the ball into the middle, cleared by Gillingham. Tucker now clears the ball forward. Sunderland retain the ball with Luke 09 on the halfway line. He gives it all the way back to Doyle. Doyle plays it to the right side, or the left side of the pitch, where you'll find Dennis Serkin. Serkin plays the ball forward. Lovely little 1-2. Serkin into the box. Serkin.
What the floor? He kicked the floor.
It was a lovely 1-2. It's been given as a corner. It was a beautiful 1-2 there. Serkin, 1-2 of Aidan O'Brien. He cuts inside. He was going to shoot. He did. He kicked the floor. He kicked the floor. Serkin kicked the floor. Oh, what is it with defenders? When they get in that position, he should just be banging that, and he kicks the floor. Anyway, corner to Sunderland on the left side.
It's looking a bit better now, though, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it was a lovely bit of play. Certain just needs to improve when he starts getting in front of goal. It's like he panics. I mean, come on, man, you're a footballer. You should never be kicking the floor. You practice everything. Anyway, ball whipped in towards the back post. Cleared away by Gillingham, only as far as Daniel on the edge of the box. Daniel spins his man a couple of times and gives it out to Pritchard, who plays a ball inside to Embleton. Embleton now tries to go on the outside, tackled by Carroll, but Pritchard will retain the ball. He whips the ball in, cleared by Gillingham. Flanagan will pick the ball up just on the halfway line. He plays it out to Carl Winchester on the right side, who plays it inside to Luke O'Neill, who flicks the ball into the box and it's went past everybody out for a goal kick.
Right, just very quickly, Brian Holiday says, Philly, have you been off the pies looking very svelte? I've been on a diet for the last 3 months or something like that. So I was just sick of being fat. I mean, I was just looking at Dino and I was thinking,
you can't say stuff like that, man.
To be fair, Dino's lost a bit of weight, like, I mean, because he used to be massive. I
fit into an XL now, man.
Yeah, he used to be really massive. Now he's just massive.
I hate you,
he's my mate.
Anyway, ball played down, looking for Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart does get the ball, gives it inside to Pritchard now. Pritchard finds himself about 25 yards out, plays it to Embleton. Embleton on the outside is Daniel. Daniel's just into the box. He flicks at the back post. It is cleared by Emma. But the ball's in the air. Luke O'Neill with a shot on the edge. It hits off a Gillingham player, but finds his way to Cirkin on the left side of the box. Cirkin now goes on the outside, has a shot straight at the keeper.
This is much better. Much better. Yeah, keep this up and we'll be absolutely fine. 59 minutes gone. It's Gillingham 1, Sunderland 2. It's looking good. My bet's looking good. My predictions looking good. It's just looking good. There's only Dino not looking good. It's a much better watch now, though, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, absolutely.
We're going forward with a little bit of intensity this time. Just before, I just looked slower. So that Dino has lost weight, cutting his tone. I haven't even cut him, to be fair, so I've got more weight to lose.
That's your dad.
He's an absolute. I'm not even going to say the word what I'm going to think, but he's a proper. Get at the club, man, will you?
Listen, man. He's supporting his son.
He's not. He's just giving us the anyway substitution.
Oh, let me turn number 22.
No, it's not. Carroll is coming off for number 15. Akinde. Isn't that Akinde, that big tall striker who always bosses with?
I
think it is.
Who came off?
Carroll, Mustafa Carroll.
Right, okay, so he's off.
And Akinde I'm sure Akinde is the one who always bosses with. Anyway, Cummins looks for Akinde. Akinde flicks the ball on. It's felt Keefe. Keefe now has a shot on the left side, just over the bar and wide.
Right, well, much happier we are now. Karen's laughing at your dad. DJ says Rotherham 3, Portsmouth 1 now. Let's have a quick look where we are standing in the league now at the moment.
Often plays it over to Cirkin. Cirkin lovely brings it down on his chest. He's under pressure by Keefe. He is tackled, but it's deemed to have went out for a Sunderland throw in. I thought it was their ball, but the referee's giving it to Russ. He takes it quick. He gives it to Daniel. Daniel now gives it back out to the touchline to Cirkin, who plays it inside to Luke O'Neill, who plays the ball down the left. Ross Stewart now. Bundle, there's a bit of a tangle between two players. He's
going to give it their way because I think he fell them before us. Now it's Rotherham 4-1 up against Portsmouth. Good. Now, do you not like Portsmouth?
Can you tell?
I don't know. Dean SAFC fans. Just rolls off the tongue. Dean SAFC says need to win. Top 4 are all winning, which they are. Back in play there, Dino?
Yeah, Flanagan just heads the ball out for a Gillingham throw in just between the 18-yard box and the corner flag.
Brian Holiday is saying the ref is poor. I think the ref's given us a lot of soft free kicks, so he's not been too bad. He's wiping his balls. Oh, it's to do a long throw. Sorry.
Look, they've even got a perfect gap for him to fit in so he can go into the crowd and launch it. Anyway, long throw in the box towards this penalty spot, headed away by Tom Flanagan. Only is back out to the throw-in taker. It finds itself with Dempsey now on the touchline on the left side. Dempsey goes on the outside, looks to whip the ball in, headed away by Daniel will get the ball, flicks it over Akinde's head and clears the ball forward up the pitch.
Back to the throw-in taker.
Aidan O'Brien, lovely control by Aidan O'Brien. He's under pressure. He gives it inside to Luke O'Neill, who gives it out to Sirkin. That was great play by Ian O'Brien. Anyway, coming down the left with Dan Neil. Dan Neil plays the ball forward to Pritchard, who is fouled, but the referee says no, and Sunderland retain the ball. Dan Neil now, just in their half, plays the ball inside to Aidan O'Brien. Aidan O'Brien back to Dan Neil, who plays the ball forward to Sirkin. Sirkin now back to Ross Stewart. We're about 30 yards out here. Dan Neil over to the left where he'll find Pritchard now. Pritchard now heading towards the byline, coming inside, and he looks to whip it on the back post, and it's cleared away by Gillingham. 63 minutes gone. Tom Flanagan looks to control it, and it's a terrible control by Flanagan and gives away a throw in just in our half.
Wigan 3-0 now. John S says then there. Dave O'Mac says still need another goal. Get Wayne on back in play, Dino.
Yeah, Pritchard has the ball. Looks like Pritchard's went to the left side. Pritchard now moving forward, looks to play a 1-2 with Embleton, but Embleton just takes a touch and then plays it back to the halfway line to Sirkin. Embleton turns on the ball. He's got about 5 yards of space ahead of him. He plays it back to Sirkin on the halfway line, just on the left side. Sirkin to Doyle. Doyle looks to do a big switch over to Carl Winchester, who brings the ball down beautifully. He's on the right side, does a lovely little spin, gives it to Aidan O'Brien. Aidan O'Brien flicks it inside to Carl Winchester, who fights out the ball, cuts inside, shot. It's a goal, but the referee's given offside. The linesman's given offside. That was great play by both Aidan O'Brien and Carl Winchester. Lovely link-up play. He was just on the outside. He was just on the outside of their centre-back. So, yeah, offside. Unfortunately, it was great.
Took it well as well. He's winning. Yes, Super Roll Rotherham 3 goals in 7 minutes. That's pretty good, isn't it?
It is. Anyway, Akinde flicks the ball to Oliver. Oliver has a shot, and it's wide of the right-hand post. 64.5 minutes gone. Great play, says Brian Holiday. Yes, it's all looking pretty good. He also says we need to improve our goal difference. Someone can't afford to draw this with the other scores, but well, we're winning and we're looking better. Don't forget, we've still got 2 games in hands on most of the teams as well with the international break. So it's like a couple of bad results won't affect them massively.
It comes on the screen there. Hashtag ask Danny if there's anything you want to ask him.
Miss Gal.
Yeah.
Anyway, Oliver plays the ball off Tom Flanagan for a corner to Gillingham, and Gillingham is getting a little bit of urgency here now. They're running towards the corner flag. It's the last 10 minutes, so it looks Gillingham are definitely still in this mind. I'm not going to write them off. They are attacking. Anyway, corner on the right side. Looks like Lloyd will take. 65.5 minutes gone here. Puts his arm up. He's looking to pick out a player. He whips it in towards the middle. Hoffman kicks the ball out. It came out to a Gillingham player. Hits off Luke O'Neill. Because something's happened. The referee's given a free kick, I think. I'm not 100% sure. But it was a great block by Luke O'Neill.
Yeah, definitely.
Sunderland play the ball quickly now. We've caught them off guard. Embleton bombing down the right side, but he's literally got nobody ahead of him. Embleton now has to turn back because he was the only one up the pitch. He gives it to Winchester, who switches it over to Dan Neil now. Dan Neil just crosses the half line, plays it over to the left to Pritchard. He's got Sirkin on the outside and Dan Neil inside. Gives it to Dan Neil. Dan Neil has a shot. Oh, and it's just past the left-hand post.
Fair enough. John Miller says Bolton are a good team and Wigan are smashing them. So yeah, that's a fair point. We do need to win this, especially with everyone around us winning. And I just had a look at the league there now as well, and those teams you expected to be up there. Sheffield Wednesday, Rotherham are all now. They're just behind us. I mean, we have got a couple of games in hand and what have you as well, but still. Back to you, Dino.
Yeah, a little bit of the ball's in the air. Luke O'Neill heads it down to Embleton. Embleton spins on the ball. Lloyd tackles him. Oh, and Embleton goes flying in on Tucker there. That's a really, really, really hard challenge. Yeah, he is. He said Embleton's off. Wow.
Straight red card.
Harsh. I don't know why Embleton's flying in like that, to be fair.
Let's have a look at this thing. Here we go.
I mean, Embleton lost the ball first. It's a 50-50. Oh, nah. It's not two-footed. It's not two-footed. It's late, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And Sunderland are down to 10 men. For God's sake, man. Again, there's just no need. I just realised Luke O'Neill's the captain.
Yes, he is.
Or was it Embleton the captain? Just give him the...
No.
Oh, I never knew that. Luke O'Neill captain. Well, that changes things.
Well, Brian Holiday says no red card. What do we do now? Do we? I mean, Embleton off. He's an attacker, so you don't really need to change it, really, do you? I mean, it's just it's not like we've lost the defender, anything like that. It's
true, but this puts more and more pressure on. We know because Gillingham will use it. I feel like Gillingham will know how to use that man advantage. Like some teams struggle, don't they, when teams are down to 10 men?
Yeah, but some teams play better with 10 men.
Yeah,
so.
I don't think. It looks like Bailey Wright's running up, to be fair. Looks like he's going to be coming on, Bailey Wright. So we're going to be making a change.
Right, well, Robert Duffel says, going to end up throwing this away. Stop the negativity. Come on, away, lads. You all right? 107 likes. We could do with some more likes if you don't mind. Just smash the thumbs up. Take you a second to do that. 163 on the stream. Ball
played in. Tom Flanagan heads it towards the back post. Bennett will get there, but Doyle will win the free kick, I believe. Yes, Doyle won the free kick. Well done there. He's bundled over by Bennett. Or is it Oliver? I can't really tell, but well done by Doyle.
We're on 68 minutes now then, and it's still 2-1 to Sunderland. It's going to be nervy.
It's going to be a hard last 20 minutes. I know that much. I just want to know who Bailey Wright's going to come on for, because that means we're going to go 5 in defence, I'm guessing. Anyway, ball launched forward. Hoffman's hit a straight up play. That's really bad by Hoffman. 69 minutes gone. It's a throw into Gillingham in their own half.
Definitely Bailey Wright coming on. Have you seen that? Yeah,
I seen him stripping off. Yeah, not like that way, but you know what I mean. Anyway, ball play towards the left-hand side. Luke O'Neill will clear the ball forward. Ross Stewart will try and give chase. Pritchard just gets beaten to the ball there by Bennett, and Emma will bring the ball down and play it over to Mackenzie now. Jackson, sorry, all the way back to Emma. Emma over to the left side, looking for the head of Akinde. Headed forward. Dan Neal is bundled off ball. Akinde has a shot. Wide of the left-hand post.
Well,
how's your bets doing, by the way?
I'm not checking my bets. Don't do that, because I'm supposed to be watching what's going on here.
Bailey Wright. Who's that? Aidan O'Brien coming off for Bailey Wright.
That's
you know what? I hate that Gillingham manager. He's an absolute...
Well, somebody put in, I didn't read the comment here, but somebody said he's fat, he's round, he bounces off the ground.
I don't know his name. Write it down. Oh, no, it's Pritchard coming off. Sorry, Pritchard's coming off, not Ian O'Brien. All right. Is that what he's... Look at him, he's gone like... I remember him when he came up to Sunderland. He's an absolute...
Yeah.
I love to call him what I want. A Kent. He's from down Kent, isn't he? That's where he is.
Yeah, he's not very good at all.
Absolutely not.
Not very likeable.
Oh, definitely not. Anyway, Sunderland punt the ball up with Hoffman. He's looking for Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart does flick the ball on, and Carl Winchester will give chase. Looks like Carl Winchester's been pushed a bit further up. I don't know what formation we're playing here. Anyway, Gillingham look to play the ball down for Akinde, and it's cleared away by Bailey Wright. But Gillingham picked the ball up with Lloyd. Brings the ball forward. The referee's given a free kick as Ross Stewart has fouled the Gillingham player. 71 minutes gone here. It's going to be nervous, you know.
Well, you know what? It's 20 minutes, 20 minutes just to keep them out. You know what I mean? It's it could, it's 20 minutes. The professional footballers should be able to do that.
Ball whipped in. It's come to the water back post, brought down by Oliver. He gives it out to Dempsey. Dempsey looks to whip the ball to the back post and has just cleared past every single player and is out for a goal kick to Sunderland.
Brian Holiday says Embleton celebrates his new contract in style.
I totally forgot about that, to be fair, but that's probably a talking point for a show tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, that's it will be a talking point for the Sunday bunch, which will be on.
Unless you talk about it on Thursday, I don't know.
Right, we've actually got somebody in the chat called Tony Lee. He's actually called Tony Lee. Hi to you. International breaks never work for Sunderland in Sunderland's favour. That's very true. But listen, we're still winning at the moment. So
yeah, Sunderland have the ball with Winchester anyway on the right side. He gives it out to, I believe that's Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart plays the ball back to Bailey Wright, who gives it inside to Luke O'Neill, who gives it to Dan Neal just inside the penalty centre circle, gives it to O'Brien. O'Brien now turns back to the halfway line, he's under a bit of pressure, gives it to Luke O'Nien, but it's a really bad pass. And O'Keefe does tackle Luke O'Nien, but Hoffman will get there and clears the ball out of play for Gillingham. Throw it again, little mistakes. That's a really poor pass by Ian O'Brien, put Luke O'Nien under a lot of pressure, and they nearly broke because of it. Anyway, it's a throw into Gillingham.
Right, so Winchester centre of defence right has gone to right back. Is that right?
I don't know.
That doesn't seem right.
Bailey Wright.
Yeah, Bailey Wright, right back. Nah, I don't wouldn't have done that.
Anyway, ball played in towards Akinde. Akinde flicks it on for Dempsey, who finds himself on the right side. He plays it back to Jackson. Jackson to whip the ball into the middle, cleared by Doyle. Ross Stewart heads the ball to Dan Neal. Dan Neal controls it, but he's under pressure. Gives it out to Cirkin, who plays the ball down the left, and Ross Stewart will give chase. Ross Stewart, for a big man, has got a little bit of pace about him, but it is Ryan Bennett gets there before Ross Stewart plays it back to Cummins. Anyway,
best thing we could do is get another goal here. Best form of defence is attack.
It is. Anyway, the ball played down the left side, headed all the way back to Hoffman from Bailey Wright. Lovely little control.
Bailey Wright in the right back position.
Looks like it, to be fair. It does look like it.
Anyway, mind you, it's I didn't know where Bailey Wright had played at right back. Can he play right back?
I have no idea. But
whereas Winchester's always been comfortable. Still,
it must be. I don't know if we went with a back three, maybe. Anyway, ball played up. Ross Stewart's hit the floor, but the referee's given no free kick. Flanagan controls the ball and plays it back to Bailey Wright. Bailey Wright knocks the ball forward to Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart brings the ball down, gives it out to Carl Winchester. Carl Winchester, Luke O'Nien, gives it to Ross Stewart, who looks for a through ball to Winchester, but it's cut out by Gillingham. Gillingham have the ball with Keefe, who plays it back to Lloyd, who looks for a long ball towards Dempsey, but Certain cuts it out, but finds his way to the edge of the box with Keefe. Keefe out to Dempsey. Dempsey to whip the ball in towards the back post, cleared by Tom Flanagan. Only to the edge of the box to Tucker. Tucker flicks it out to the left side, where you'll find Mackenzie. Mackenzie now gives it to Lloyd, who first touch lets him down, and it's out for a Sunderland throw in.
Right, fair enough.
What's going on?
Well, I'm trying to sort that out if you carry on there.
Yeah, throw into Sunderland. 75 minutes.
Anyway. Thanks, Karen.
75 minutes gone here. It's nervy, this, man, because they're just playing the ball in the box. They've got two big lads to aim for now in Akinde and Oliver. Anyway, Winchester does really well. Luke O'Nien breaks with the ball. He's breaking forward. Look, he's turned back on the ball. And is he fouled? The referee says no. Gillingham come away with Bennett. Bennett turns on the ball and plays it back to, I don't know who that is. I think it's Keefe. Keefe gives it out to Jackson. Jackson to Dempsey. Dempsey back to Jackson, who gives it back to Amer. Amer over to Bennett. Bennett now moves past the halfway line, plays it to the left side where he finds Mackenzie. Mackenzie looks to switch the ball into the box. Akinde brings the ball down. Akinde has a shot. Good tackle by Doyle, but it's fell out of Dempsey. Dempsey just cuts inside here. He's got plenty of space in front of him. He gives it out to Jackson. Jackson is one-on-one with Certain. Tries to go down the byline. He gives it back to Dempsey, who finds himself on the edge of the box on the right side. There's a little bit of play here. Jackson whips the ball into the middle, chest down to the edge of the box, took that over to, I don't know who that is, but he gives it to Dempsey. Dempsey over to Jackson. Jackson whips the ball in, but it's hit off Cirkin now for a throw in to Gillingham. I tell you what, it's really hard to keep up with this commentary. Like, it's quite quick play by Gillingham.
Well, somebody says, did Embleton deserve to go?
Yeah. Could argue yellow card, but the intent was there to hurt the player, to be fair. It's edge of the box by Dempsey. Dempsey, will he have a shot? He's blocked. We'll block the shot there. Dempsey will have a shot. Hoffman, straight at Hoffman.
John Miller, squeaky bum time. It's exactly what it is. It's but we're down to 10 men, so it's not a normal Sunderland. But there's 76 minutes gone, still 2-1, 15 minutes to play. Just to hang on to this will be nice.
Hoffman's kicked the ball straight out for a goal kick, man. Come on, man. We'll just give him the ball straight back. Then we need to have a little bit of composure. I know we're down to 10 men, but you can still pass the ball around.
Leicester 1, Manchester United 2 now in the Premiership. Well, back in play, Dino?
Yeah, the ball is with Tucker. Tucker plays it out to Dempsey, who finds himself on the right side of the pitch. Dempsey has Jackson on the overlap. Will he use him? No, he comes back inside where he's met by Aidan O'Brien. He gives it back to Amer. Amer back to Tucker, just on the centre circle. Tucker goes long, looking for the run of Oliver. It goes over Oliver, but it's kept in play by Mackenzie. Mackenzie couldn't control it. It's out for a goal kick.
Right, apparently it's Leicester 2, Manchester United 1. DJ is, well, he's all over the shop, to be honest, isn't he? Even your dad is in there saying it's Leicester 2. Brian Holiday Kinde is a big unit.
Oh, he's a big lad.
He is a big lad. There you go. So, Steve M73, we can't sit too deep. I need to keep trying going forward. I agree with you totally 100%.
There's a player down. That's why I haven't commentated. I don't know who that is.
Big Nigel TV, whoever he is, anyway, says we could still probably keep the ball. It's Gillingham FFS, whatever that means.
I'm not going to see it.
No, good. Thank you very much for that.
It was Bennett on the floor. It was 78.5 minutes gone. To be fair, a little bit of time wasting would probably come in handy at time.
What I've noticed though as well with the referee, he's gone from giving us everything
to nothing,
to giving us nothing at all now. There was a couple of little fouls we had where we just saw, like, 15, 20 minutes ago we was getting, and now we just don't seem to be. I don't know. We're back in play anyway.
He throws it out over to Jackson. Jackson now plays the ball forward to Dempsey, who finds himself on the right. It looks like Dempsey's went to the right side now. Jackson's made the overlap. He uses Jackson. Dempsey makes the other overlap. Jackson comes to inside and he gives it all the way back to Amer. Amer launches the ball forward towards the left side. Bailey Wright will win the header. Only as far as Tucker. Looks like Tucker's playing centre defensive mid as well. Tucker plays it back to Bennett. Bennett plays the ball forward, but it's a really bad pass. And Sunderland come away with Dan Neal now. Dan Neal.
Think about it.
Dan Neal spins on the ball. He spins on the ball. He passes out to Winchester, who finds himself on the right side. He's just burst in the box, has a shot over the ball.
Hit the target, man. Hit the target.
Well played by Dan Neal, though. Lovely little spin. He goes past Lloyd Ravage. He plays it to Winchester. Winchester's took him a little bit wider than he wanted. Has a crack over the bar. And it's a goal kick. 167
on the live stream, 111 likes. If you can just hit the thumbs up, please give us a like. It'll take you a second to do that. It's free. And if you're watching and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. If you would, it's free to subscribe as well. And number 22 coming on. Right, there's a substitution. It's not for Gillingham. And
number
coming
9
on is Kelman. Charlie Kelman is coming on. And who's he coming on for?
I have no idea. I didn't see the number. We'll confirm that for you and we'll find out because I have no idea. Anyway,
80 minutes gone.
It's back in play now and it's with Mackenzie. Mackenzie gives it to Dempsey. Look like Dempsey's moved over to another position now. Dempsey to Keith. Keith back to Bennett. Bennett over to Amer. Amer now just crosses the halfway line. Plays it over to the right to Jackson, who gives it back to Amer. Amer looking for the long switch towards Oliver. Oliver will win the ball. He gives it to Akinde. Akinde now.
On ball.
Nope,
Was that ball?
He's not giving it, and Flanagan puts it out for a throw in.
We're going to 4-0 up now. Their goal difference is it's going good. Your dad says Leicester 2, Manchester United 2. Now, and Colin B now says Leicester 3, Manchester United 2.
Long throw in, clear by Flanagan. But it's recovered there by Kelman. Kelman gives it to Dempsey. Dempsey with Kelman on the overlap. He will give it to Kelman. Kelman now whips the ball into the middle, cleared by Dan Neal. Second will go out to meet Jackson. Jackson goes on the outside, and is it took a deflection? No, it's goal kick.
Okay. 81 minutes, still 2-1 up. Here we go. There's the Charlie Kelman came on for
Bennett.
Reese Bennett, Gordon's son. There you go. So he came on for number 18. Still 2-1 up. We're down to 10 men, so it's just a case of hanging on, really. Vardy's got 3 for Leicester. Your dad says 3-2 up against Man United. Seems a bit of a cracking game, that. Tony Lee says, Nervy, we need this. Howie. Yeah. Star. Fair enough.
Dempsey's broke out. He's went past 3 players. Dempsey whips the ball in towards the back post. Kelman. It hits off Doyle and it's out for a corner kick. That was really good play by Dempsey. He skipped past 3 Sunderland players, whips the ball towards the back post. Kelman was going to head it in and it's hit off Doyle's head. So good defending by Doyle. I don't think he knew much about it, but you just
somebody's telling you dead off here. It's not 3 apparently. Macklin says he hasn't got 3.
Does he not mean it's 3 to Leicester have already scored? I don't know. Anyway, ball cleared.
Oh no, yes, probably yes.
Anyway, it's out to the left with Dempsey now. Dempsey plays the ball forward. Kelman goes past one. Is he giving a free kick? It's a free kick.
He's got to book him.
Yeah, Tom Flanagan's just received. No, it's Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart just received a yellow card for a tackle on Kelman. It's a free kick just between the corner flag and the penalty area.
Well, it's another striker they brought on there, Charlie Mayonnaise. Kelman's. They're rubbish.
Yeah.
Rubbish joke. No. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, mate. You just need to remember I'm 29.
All right.
And I play balls.
You know about Hellman's mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, you eat mayonnaise. You just don't have the salad.
I don't have any mayonnaise. I don't like mayonnaise. Anyway, I think this is Dempsey on it. It looks like he's going to have a crack like this, We've got one man in the wall with Dan Neil. It's a dangerous position, this. I don't like his position. He goes to whip it in with flair, hits off Dan Neil. Back post, Kelman with a header.
Goal kick.
Is it a goal kick? No, he's given a corner. He's given a corner. 84 minutes gone here. And Gillingham are piling the pressure on. And I mean piling the pressure on.
Oh.
And it looks like Lloyd's going to take this. It's a shame. I would have liked to see Wayne come on, but I just don't think we can afford it.
No, you can't afford to do that.
He's hit at the edge of the box where Dempsey is. Dempsey goes on the outside, looking for a shot. He cuts back, gives it a Lloyd with a shot.
Good
Luke
block.
O'Nien gets right in front of
his body in front of that.
Get in, Luke O'Nien. That's why he's my captain. Anyway, Aidan O'Brien closes down Jackson. Aidan O'Brien goes to close down the keeper as well. Good chasing by Aidan O'Brien. Keeper goes long, headed away by Sunderland. Dan Neil nearly gets his foot on it, but he bottled it because he thought he was going to kick Tucker in the head. And Tucker gives it all the way back to Jackson. Jackson launches the ball forward now, headed away by Sunderland, back to the halfway line, where Tucker picks it up and plays it across to Jackson. Jackson plays it to Dempsey now. Dempsey moving the ball forward. He gives it to Keith. No, it's Lloyd. Lloyd gives it out to Kelman. Kelman back over to Dempsey, who finds himself in the middle of the park. He plays it over to Tucker now. Tucker about 30 yards out. He goes to whip it towards the back post. Oliver wins the header. It's over the bar.
Just very quickly on here, Wimbledon 2, Sheffield Wednesday 2. Boom, that's a good one. That's a good one for us. Well done, Wimbledon, on that. Sing us a song to cheer us up. Dino, give us a song.
I don't sing.
Dino, give us a song.
I don't sing. I'm not Terry.
Oh, Cambridge 2, Ipswich 2 as well coming in there. All from our division there as well. So that's an equaliser for Cambridge and that little derby game down there. Back in play, Dino.
Yeah, Tucker has the ball there, gives it forward to Dempsey, who finds himself on the centre circle, gives it back to Tucker, who plays it to the left side, where you'll find Mackenzie. Mackenzie over to, I think that is Lloyd. Lloyd now. All the way back to Tucker, who plays it all the way over to Amer. Amer forward to Dempsey, just on the right side of the pitch. Dempsey moves the ball forward and gives it out to Mackenzie, to Jackson, who gives it to Amer. Amer looks to switch it over towards Kelman. Wins the header, Kelman. Oh, what a save! That header, he headed the ball about 20 yards out. And then he'll get his ball back played in. It's headed away by Flanagan. And Aidan O'Brien clears it.
Hoffman is he saved it and he pushed it onto the post and just amazing. He my saved the day.
God.
So
anyway, Gillingham still have the ball here. They're just in our half. Dempsey now just on the centre circle. Plays it over to Amer. Amer now. I mean, it was a hell of a header. Amer goes for another one towards the back post. Flanagan heads it away. And will Winchester get there? Winchester hits it out for a goal kick. I mean, the header came from about 20 yards out. Yeah. It was in the air for ages, and it looked like it was going to lob Hoffman, and Hoffman tipped it onto the bar or post. What a save. But that's a superb header. That anyway, it looks like Jackson's going to launch this into the box. 87 minutes gone here, and I'm not even looking forward to see how many injury time there is.
Well, we'll see. Is he better than Burge?
No. Anyway, Jackson launches the ball in.
That's a foul.
There's a lot of close down. Well, Daniel Certain gets there just before the Gillingham player.
That's a foul.
Apparently not. The referee's not giving a foul, and it's another throw in.
Nothing. We are getting nothing off the ref now.
Tucker gives it to Dempsey now. Dempsey has loads of time in front of him. He plays it out to the right where he finds Lloyd. Lloyd now. Will he come inside? He goes down. Comes infield. Gives it to the edge of the box where Dempsey is. There's a wall of Sunderland players there. He gives it out to Kelman, but good tackle by Bailey Wright. And it's away back down to, that is, I believe,
relentless pressure.
Tucker now just moves the ball forward slightly. Plays the ball down the left where Kelman heads a ball to Oliver on the edge of the box, who flicks it back to, I believe that's Dempsey. Dempsey now cuts inside. He's got Jackson on the other side of him. He gives it to Jackson. Aidan O'Brien slows him down. The ball's being whipped in towards the back post. Bounces. Mackenzie will keep it in. Mackenzie to Amer. Amer now, just on the left side of the box. Gives it to Dempsey, who gives it back to Mackenzie. Mackenzie will whip it into the middle. Akinde will win the header, but he heads it away from goal. And Sunderland will clear it once again.
Can you hear that? My bum is squeaking.
Jackson now whips the ball in to Dempsey. Dempsey has a shot. Saved by Hoffman. Oh, hey, man.
Ooh.
To be fair, he took that first time. He had a time to take a touch there.
Leicester winning 4-2 now against Manchester United, apparently.
Wow. Solskjaer's getting the sack. I mean, that's a good effort, that, to be fair there. By Keith.
89 minutes now. So it's... we've just got to stay solid.
He launches the ball up towards Ross Stewart. The referee's still giving no free kicks to Sunderland. Great tackle there by Winchester, and it's a Sunderland throw in.
That's good.
Just waste a little bit of time here, lads. Just waste a little bit of time. God, squeaky bum time just a bit. Anyway, Sunderland make a substitution.
Harris.
I think, was that Harris?
Yeah, it's Harris, I think.
Harris is coming on for Aidan O'Brien.
Right. Well.
Swan269 says, please just be 1 minute of extra time, and we all know in a million years that'll never happen. No. That'll never happen.
Swanee, that's not going to happen, mate. Is it Harris coming on?
I think it is, yeah. Even though it doesn't look like Harris. It's 37.
It is.
Will Harris is on.
And he's come on for
Aidan O'Brien. Bailey Wright launches the ball down the line where he'll find Ross Stewart. Ross Stewart will keep it in, but the referee's given a throw in to Gillingham. 90 minutes gone here. We're just waiting to see how many injury time. I'm going to guess there's about 5 minutes. Anyway, Dan Neil has it on the halfway line. He gives it over to Tom Flanagan. No, Stannis Serkin. Serkin now plays it over to, I believe this is Harris. Harris plays the ball back down the line towards Serkin. But it's
in the corner. 90 minutes gone.
The Gillingham Kelman's done really well and just watched the ball go out of play. We're still waiting to see how many injury time there is.
4 minutes. 4 minutes added time.
Is it?
It is. So let's have a look. Come on. Just hold
is he come on? Is he come on? Is it?
It's not.
It's not him.
It's not.
Unfortunately, he hasn't come on.
Another. I think is that another straight? I don't know.
I don't know, but Dempsey launches the ball downfield and hits it straight out for a Sunderland throw in. Sunderland just need to waste a little bit of time here. They really, really do. Just any amount of time will do. The first minute of added time is being used. Bailey Wright will take the throw in.
Oh, Swanee says at least it's not 5. Sittall is a forward winger apparently, but he's still not come on, unfortunately. Bit of comedy value. Oh, yes.
Yeah, he has come on. Sittall has come on.
Yes.
So who's come on?
So Gerald Sittall has come on. I hope he doesn't score because it'll be a right Sittall if he does, won't he? Absolutely, from Max Amos. So
there's nothing going on at the minute. Just a lot of
crap jokes. Really,
nothing's happened. But we have a free kick just outside our box, and Matt Hoffman will go long, headed away by Gillingham. Luke O'Nien does get. Will he get there? Luke O'Nien does really well to get there.
Just keep the ball away.
And I think he's won a free kick. Luke O'Nien's won a free kick. Just stay down.
Excellent.
Stay down.
He will do. Neil Thompson, this is what being a Mackem is all about. Never easy. It's not never easy. Jeff Allcroft, Spannerman says, sit all is crap. Fair enough. And, well, that's it, really. I mean, we've just got to hang on. I mean, 92 and a half minutes gone. It's a free kick. It's a free kick to Sunderland. Let's have a look then. Here we go.
Bailey Wright launches it down the right side. This went straight through the goalkeeper. We'll just keep giving it away, man.
Silly.
Just got to keep the ball for a little bit. Apparently, SAFC fans making loads of noise. We won't know, but thanks for the information. Ball played down towards Oliver. Oliver flicks it on a Kindy. Is in the box. It's cleared by Sunderland. Oh, my God.
They wanted a penalty there, but...
Kindy done really well there. He spun his man, but I don't know what happened. We've cleared the ball. Jackson's going to... 93 minutes gone. That's the last minute of injury time.
Oh, come on.
Jackson's going to launch this ball in. I mean, all the Gillingham fans are waiting for this to go in. Look, they'll all just stand there waiting for it to go in.
Well, 93 minutes.
Jackson launches it into the box. It's headed in the air. Off the ball!
Steve often just tipped it over the bar there. We are now, there's 30 seconds left of this. Is
that a goal kick or was it a goal kick or what? It looks like a goal kick.
It's a goal kick. Come on! Oh, how did then?
I mean, who headed that?
I'll tell you what, it's never easy.
Oliver looks like he flicked the ball on and it's hit the top of the bar.
It has hit the bar. He didn't hit it over there. So
the 94 minutes are officially over now. We're just waiting for that final whistle. I can't believe we're seeing this. We struggle against Gillingham. Hoffman clears the ball down the left side. It's went straight out of play. Hoffman's done that so many times. Come on, man. It's 94.
Come on, just blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. New song. I've just written that.
It's on the halfway line.
Blow the whistle song.
They played the ball forward. Luke 9 clears it.
Right, just keep the ball.
Yes!
Boom! High five. Good lad.
How timings now.
Yes. My heart.
Bear in mind, we played 20 minutes with 10 men.
Minutes, yeah, 20 minutes down to 10 men. So that was pretty good. Not pretty at the end, having to hang on, but we did what we did. Steve Evans is probably going to have a whinge. Now it looks like he's on a rant. Probably because he's found out that the chip is shut.
He's horrible, isn't he? He's an absolute... He's just a horrible man. Horrible manager.
It's exactly what we needed to do. We needed to win the game. I'm just going to quickly check on other results around us. On how they went. Sheffield Wednesday 2-2, Wigan won 4-0, Cambridge and Ipswich was 2-2, Wycombe won 2-0, so they're around there. 3-1 to Plymouth, Rotherham 4-1. In the league, keeps in fourth place. Plymouth Argyle top on 26. 13 games played. Wycombe Wanderers second on 26, 12 games played. Wigan third with 25, 11 games played. Sunderland fourth on 25 with 11 games played. Rotherham fifth, MK Dons sixth. So it's having a whinge there, Steve Evans. That's a bit of a shock.
He was doing a Stephen, what do you call him, Warnock? He was just Neil Warnock. He was just standing there staring at them, like trying to intimidate them. I mean, mate, you didn't lose that match because of the referees. You just lost it just because we took our... I mean, they had a pen and then we took our chances. That's what it was. We took the chances. Them didn't.
Could you take a pen?
No. I've every Go him on with you. Honest to God.
Yes!
You're a right sit-hole, you like.
Yes, exactly. Well, Tino, you know what? If we didn't have to travel back, then we could have gone out on the
lash.
We could have done. Right, okay. Well, that's it really. It's I want to give a shout out to Steve Coniston who went. Thanks for tuning in. Steve Coniston's our pal, isn't he?
Ah, he is. Steve. So, I haven't heard his name for a while. Steve Coniston.
Well, there you go. So shout out to Steve. We'll see you at the.
You're never going to see him, are you?
Game.
Is that the next home game, is it?
It's next to us, Danny. Right, anyway. Next up on SAFC Fan TV on tomorrow we have the Sunday bunch. So tune in. We'll analyse what went on in this game. We can do that. And also coming up on Tuesday, we are away at Crewe Alexandra for a league game. So we will be doing a live commentary. We'll be in our Sunderland studio because we're okay to stream it on a midweek game. So do that. And I do believe your commentary team on Tuesday is going to be the superb Dino, and Jack Dodds is going to be with us. So I think the two of them are going to be on. So that should be good. The two of these doing the commentary for us. Dino, was you happy with that?
It was a horrible game to watch.
Hard watch, wasn't it?
Another hard watch, but I think last season we would have lost that.
I think had we not gone down to 10 men, I think we would have probably got another goal. I think we was the better team in the second half. I just thought losing that, having Embleton sent off. We did what we had to do. We defended well, and they had some great chances. Hoffman, absolutely.
You know what? Are we going to do man of the matches?
Whatever you want.
Hoffman.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you.
Hoffman.
I mean, it's all day. I mean, the saves.
I'm sorry to say, but I think that's Lee Burge now playing the game again.
Well, I think, to be honest, when Hoffman played his first game, I was his first couple of games.
If he went there, like he was like he didn't look confident coming out for the ball.
Unsure when he wouldn't come out for the ball. He's like, and but I'll tell you what, you can see his absolute quality.
Yeah, I don't think he's Bayern Munich standard, but I think he's definitely a bigger standard than us. I think he's maybe high championship, maybe low Premier League. He's still only 23, I think. He's only young. So, I mean, I'd love to. I mean, have we got a chance to sign him permanently? Because I'd love to sign him on a permanent.
Well, it really would be nice, but I'm not sure with that. Just quickly on the chat down here before we do go, Jeff Holcroft says, average commentary, Dino.
To be fair, that was a hard game to keep up with. There was a lot of fast play. Players are moving all over the place, and it's hard to keep track of who's on the ball. And I get muddled up so quick.
Right. Mick Griffith says, "Are you not taking?" Says the Google lady. I don't Google ladies. That's not what I do. With Dino, after he's had a game of balls, he comes home and he gets on Google and Googles some ladies. I think that's it. Ain't your good lady to Crewe, Philly? Well, you would think so, but no, I'm not. I'm still trying to see if we can get some tickets for QPR, but we'll see. Listen, Jeff Holcroft says Sittle is related to Evans. Could well be. Well, and on that, I think we'll probably call it a day. I think. Gillingham 1, Sunderland 2. We did what we had to do, down to 10 men. It's another 3 points. We're back on track after that defeat down at Portsmouth. Thanks very much for tuning in. 129 likes. We like to try and do 200. If we can smash the like button before you leave us. Subscribe to the channel as well if you don't mind. That would help. It's free to subscribe as well. And from us over in a bit of a grey day and dingy day and over in Amsterdam, but from the Amsterdam studio, from myself, wee Philly, I'm going to say bye. Dino, would you like to say bye to everybody?
Goodbye.
Bye. We will see you. We'll be back in Sunderland tomorrow for the Sunday Bunch live at 7 o'clock on the channel. We'll see you then. Dino, give him a wave. Oh, that one there. That. Thanks. Goodbye.
Goodbye.